All right, everybody, welcome to another Tie Guy Trivia tonight. Tonight, we're actually going to do Jeopardy. It's going to be a regular Jeopardy. Joey Foster is going to host this, so I'm going to get to play tonight. Tonight's contestants are going to be Will, a Notre Dame fan. We have John, a Michigan man. We got Jay, a Wisconsin fan. His son, Anthony, a Wisconsin fan. And we got Mike Fort, a Michigan guy. How we doing, guys?
Doing good.
Hey,
Good.
happy bowl season.
Big Ten
Great
love
to
in
be
here.
here.
He's also
Except
West
that
Virginia too, and I am by marriage as
Anthony. Anthony's more of a West Virginia fan than a Wisconsin fan.
I'm 50-50.
well. Yeah, that's about accurate. 50-50.
Well, I guess I could have said he was a Minnesota Vikings fan. Is that right, Anthony? Yeah, you're a Vikings fan.
You a purple people eater?
Yeah, the empty cabinet is the Vikings Super Bowl trophy case.
There you go.
So,
We got into an argument last night, Jay, with the SEC fan. He's a Georgia fan. And he says, our quarterbacks do nothing but win Super Bowls. I said, well, I remember a Georgia quarterback who went 0-4 in Super Bowls.
Yep.
Well, who was that? I said, he was drafted in the third round in 1961 by the Minnesota Vikings, Fran Tarkenton.
Tarkenton, yeah.
Yep.
He
It's
went to
funny.
4 Super Bowls?
Yep.
Yeah, he took Minnesota to four
Actually, no,
Super
three.
Bowls and lost them all. Oh, no.
Three.
Three.
I
Yeah,
was gonna say, I remember 3, but
tap. Yeah, you're right.
Still. Points still taken.
see, the only quarterback I
So-
remember lost 4 Super Bowls is Jim Kelly.
so we've got Jeopardy challenge tonight. Your Joe Party challenge. Is everybody ready to see the categories for tonight?
Yes.
Is this the order? Is it going to
Foster.
be Will, me, Anthony, Jay, John, and Mike? Is
Yeah,
that
let
the
me
order?
write that down.
I'll keep
um,
score with you.
So yeah, we'll have Will first, then Ty Guy, then Anthony, I'm sorry, then Jay, then John, and then Mike. So yeah, that will be the order tonight. Let me write that down too.
I don't think I like being after Mike. I'm not going to get too many questions by.
No, you're after Will, not me.
Oh, now I'm after. Oh, yeah, I'm after Will and you. So yeah,
I haven't been doing good lately.
All right, so here's your categories for tonight, guys.
All right. Let's see.
We have weightlifting,
Oh
birds,
God.
plants, small things,
Oh God.
rock and roll, and mammals.
I'm
That's
terrible.
round one.
Can I come back for round two?
Yeah,
Yeah, no kidding.
this sounds.
Hey,
hard.
I promise you, don't let these categories scare you away, especially the weightlifting one. Don't let them scare you away. So,
All right. Weightlifting for 2.
hold on, Will. I'm still writing down names. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. All right, Will, you want weightlifting for 2?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Man won an unprecedented 14 world titles, including 7 Mr. Olympias before he was governor.
I thought this was gonna be like chest press, deadlift.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Which is so. Is it Governor Schwarzenegger?
Schwarzenegger, very good.
Okay, good. He's
All right.
he's the only bodybuilder governor I could think of.
So we don't have to say
I told you
who
don't be
it is.
scared. I told you don't be scared of weightlifting. Okay, let's see. We have Jeff. You're up next.
All right, let's try rock and roll for 3.
Rock and roll for 3. He wore a purple hooded cape to pick up his 1984 Oscar.
Oh, shit.
Maybe he thought it was going to rain.
Prince.
That's right. It was Prince. Very good for 3, Jeff. All right. Anthony.
I'll take birds for 2.
Birds for 2. The muscular part of a bird's stomach. A turkey's can even crush hickory nuts.
I will go with. I'll pass on one. I don't know that one.
Pass on that one. All right, Jay. Do you know?
I was never good in science class, man. Let's see, especially animal anatomy. I will go with the small intestine.
Nope, not small intestines. John.
Complete guess, esophagus.
No, not the esophagus. Mike.
The gizzard.
The gizzard. There you go, Mike.
Never heard of that.
You have never had a
Yes.
chicken gizzard?
Now that
Gizzard
you said it,
too.
it's obvious. Yeah.
That was for 2 points, Mike. Good job.
Yeah, my
Okay,
hearing
so
now is
next
like,
up.
what?
Oh,
Next up is
Sorry.
Jay. Jay's turn to choose. No, yeah, Jay.
Yep, we've got to make up for this. Let's go rock and roll for 400.
Rock and roll for 400. Rolling Stone, whose first solo album, Talk is Cheap, came some 25 years into his career.
Mick Jagger.
No, it wasn't Mick Jagger. Who we at? John?
Keith Richards.
Yes, Keith Richards. That was it.
those are the only two Stones I know.
That's
Yeah.
it's like 50-50 basically.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, it would be the one who could survive a nuclear holocaust.
Yeah. All right, John.
Rock and roll for 200.
Rock and roll for 200. Phil Collins' 1988 remake of a 1966 hit. It put groovy back in language.
Groovy. What song did he say groovy on? Now I have to think back of every Phil Collins song. And
Yeah,
when he
there's
said
a thousand of them.
right.
You better get it. He's my favorite artist.
Yep.
Sue Studio.
No, not Susudio. Mike.
We got a groovy kind of love.
Oh, it's in
That's it.
God sake.
Yep.
Okay.
Groovy kind of love. Very good, Mike, for 2. All right, Mike, your turn to choose category.
I'll go mammals for 4.
Mammals for 4. After being born, an opossum spends the next 2 months here
In the mama's pouch.
in the mama's pouch. That's where it goes. Good job for 4. All right, back up the top to the wheel.
Let's go weightlifting for 3.
Weightlifting for 3. The total number of weight classes in professional men's weightlifting.
I'll go 8.
Nope, not 8. Jeff.
Trying to think how many there are. Oh. I know they're similar to what the boxing ones are. Or not boxing, MMA. Boxing, there's a lot more.
Oh, I should have thought like MMA. Okay, whatever.
Is there 5?
Nope, not 5. Anthony.
I'll
Three.
go 6.
Nope, not 6. Jay.
Total guess 10.
What'd you say?
10.
10. 10 is it. That's right. Good job. For 3 points, Jay.
There you go.
All right, so it is like boxing.
Yeah, it is a lot like
For
boxing.
some reason,
I thought it was
like
boxing.
MMA.
Okay, Anthony.
Um,
Oh,
No,
wait,
it's
fine.
Jeff. Jeff. I'm sorry.
Let's go. Let's go rock and roll for 5.
Rock and roll for 5. Their Appetite for Destruction was on the Billboard album charts for over a year.
Oh my god, I know this one.
Yes, you do.
I do. Oh my god. I can see the band. The guitarist is Slash.
There you go.
Guns N' Roses.
There you go.
That's it.
All right.
Guns N' Roses. Good job.
The band that didn't
Good
think of
job
it.
for 5. Good job, Jeff.
Nice.
Good job.
All right. Now we're down to Anthony.
I'll go rock and roll for 100.
Rock and roll for 1. It's pronounced In Excess, but the band's name is spelled this way.
Oh, let me think about this for a second. I know this and I'm blanking. In excess? Random guess.
No, that's close, but no, that's not it. Jay, do you know?
INXS.
INXS. That's it. Good job.
Don't worry, kid. I'll make sure to give that some of that 100 back to you with the fried cheese curds or something.
But
Good job, Jay.
Let's do weightlifting for 400.
Weightlifting for 4. This weightlifting wrestler was best known as Mr. USA, but on his second stint in the ring, he was known as Siva Simba.
Oh my gosh. Oh, my WWF/E knowledge ended around 1990. Oh, jeez. Oh, I can picture him, but
You
I'm
all know this guy.
Yeah, you know who he is if it ended in 90.
Oh man. Oh man. If it's that, then I've got to guess Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
No.
No, not him. John, do you know?
Hulk Hogan.
No.
No, not Hulk Hogan. Mike, do you know?
The only thing I can think of is Kurt Angle.
No.
No, not Kurt Angle. Will, do you have an idea?
Roddy Piper. I'm just guessing.
No.
No, not Ronnie Piper. I gotta tell him who it is.
That would be Tony Atlas.
That is Tony Atlas. That is right.
And we all knew
That's
who that
old
was. I don't know who that guy.
I've heard the
He's an
name, but I
old
wouldn't
wrestler.
even know he was a wrestler. But I
Yeah,
have heard
he was.
him.
He was an old wrestler. That was back in the 70s and 80s.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I thought everybody had heard of Tony Atlas. Tony Atlas was huge.
Yeah.
Okay. Who guessed that one? Was that Jay? So
Jeff
now we're
got
at
it.
John.
Yeah.
So now we're at
Okay,
John.
let's go small things for 300.
Small things for 300.
Jeff's bank account. I mean,
Singles. Singles in this format can have 4 songs and are on 3 inches in diameter.
An
Singles.
EP.
No, not an EP. Not an EP. All right, Mike.
3 inches. This- 78.
Nope. But Will.
Is it an LP? I know those are a thing.
No,
Okay.
not 3 inches in diameter. Tie guy.
Oh man. Singles and this.
Y'all are all gonna kick yourself.
This format can have force.
Is it a little vinyl album? The little
Well,
Oh, that's a.
the small ones with the 78s. That's what I said.
see, I thought 72s they were, but I could be wrong.
No,
Were they
not
78?
not 78s, not 48s, not 33s. Because a lot of people
I
think
thought it
of
was
33s.
72.
Yeah,
So
the
no,
32 is the
none
big
of
one.
those. None of those. All right, Anthony. Do you know? Tell them what it is, Anthony.
CD, I'm guessing.
It's a CD. You're right. Good job, Anthony, for 3.
Oh wow,
Let's go, Anthony. Nice one, bro.
that's
But-
too new school.
CDs can have more or less than 4 songs, though.
Yeah, but like the singles, that's the key word, singles.
Yeah.
So when they come out with singles on a CD, they generally put 4 songs on a single.
Yeah.
So, all right, now where are we at now? We're down to Mike, aren't we?
Yeah, I liked mammals before, so I'll go with mammals for 3.
Mammals for 3. The jack in jackrabbit is short for the other animal, also known for its long ears.
Jack and Jackrabbit is short for.
The
Jackalope?
jack in jackrabbit is short for this other animal, also known for its long ears.
Jackalope?
The jackal? No. Oh,
Jackalope.
jackalope. Nope. No, not a jackalope. Where are we at? Wheel.
Jaguar?
Nope. Tie guy.
That would make you a jackass.
That would make you a jackass. Exactly right. Good job for
What?
3.
That's such a mean name for an animal, man.
It's in the Bible.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, Will. You're up, Will.
I'll go mammals for 2.
Mammals for 2. One of 2 mammals whose names begin with AA.
Aardvark.
The aardvark is 1. Yep, that's it.
I don't know.
The other
I don't
one
know.
is aardwolf. Aardwolf.
Oh, Aardwolf.
Okay, tie guy.
All right. Well, these guys all taking my thing, so let's go with small things for 5.
Small things for 5. It's a teeniest variety of a poodle.
The playful pup is the teeniest type. Is it toy?
Yes, toy poodle. That's it. Good job, Jeff. 5. All right. Anthony.
I'll go small things for 2.
Small things for 2. If you view something with skepticism, you take it with this small amount. And take a look. Take it is in quotation marks. So it's part of the quote.
Um, I don't know. You take it. Glass half empty. I don't know. I'm guessing.
It's a good try. No, not it. Jay, do you know?
Take it with a grain of
Grain of
salt.
salt.
Take it with a grain of salt. That's it. That's the small thing we're looking for. Good job, Jay.
More cheese curds coming, kid.
All right. Hey, he's just young. He'll be all right.
Exactly.
All right, Jay, where you want to go?
30 points. He's doing good.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, that's right.
By far. Small things for 400. Let's do that one.
Small things for 4. An anagram of item. It's a teeny item, a bug, or a sum of money.
Anagram of item. Sum of money is what gets me with it because I'm guessing what it could be with a bug. Okay. Is it a mite?
It is a mite. Very good.
Good job,
It
Jay.
is a mite.
I was almost thinking Vegemite sandwich from the land down under by oh,
Men at work.
great Australian band. Yep, Men at Work. Boom.
Men at work.
Yep. Yeah, good job. Okay, John.
All right, let's go small things for 100.
Small things for 100. Hans Christian Andersen wrote of a princess who could feel this teeny thing under 20 mattresses.
A P.
A P. Very good for 1. Way to go. All right, Mike.
I'll go plants for 3.
Plants for 3. Often called the giant cactus, its blossom is Arizona's state flower.
Oh my God. Jeez. The agave.
No, not the agave. It's funny when
Yes.
It's good alcohol, though.
that was your best guess on that answer too. Was agave? It's not agave. Okay, Will.
I'm gonna give it a guess. Oh no, prickly pear. I don't know.
Prickly pear? No, not a prickly pear. That guy, tell him what it is. I bet you know this one.
Now, Will, first of all, they do make prickly pear jam out of this. And interesting enough, this cactus gets arms, and it takes 25 years for it to spout its first arm. And it's called the saguaro.
There it is.
There you go.
Good job. Good job, Jeff.
Would have
Thank God I
never
lived
had
in Arizona.
I was gonna say, I knew he'd get that.
I would have guessed J.J. Watt.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we at to? We're up to Will, aren't we?
Yep.
You know what? Let's go mammals for 5. I'll give it a shot.
Woo. Oh,
Mammals.
man.
I'm probably not gonna know it, but I'll try to get back in it.
Animals for 5. Okay, here we go. Common name given to the reindeer of North America.
Reindeer of North America.
I'm hearing 2 terrific offenses and stuff.
You're not watching the Washington game, then?
Yeah.
Common name of the. It's not elk. It's not. That's not right.
Nope, it's not the elk. That guy?
Is it the caribou?
It is the caribou.
Gosh darn it!
I knew Tide Guy was going to get that one.
Yeah. I didn't think that would get to me.
I guessed elk too,
Bummer.
by the way. So
I was pretty sure it was caribou, but
Good job, Jeff. All right, Jeff, you're up.
I don't like these categories. Believe it or not, I'm gonna go weightlifting 1.
Wow.
Weightlifting for 1. Before he became the Incredible Hulk, he won an IFBB
Lou Ferrigno.
Mr. America title. There you go. Lou Ferrigno. And 2 Mr. Universe titles. Very good. Lou Ferrigno for 1.
He also used
All
to play.
right,
I don't know if you remember this or not, but he played on King of Queens.
That's
He was
right.
the
Oh.
major.
I loved King of Queens.
Yeah. Yep. Anthony.
Plants for 1.
Plants for 1. A favorite winter snack for squirrels. This nut is the fruit of the oak tree.
Acorn.
Acorn. Very good, Anthony. Way to go, buddy.
There you go, Anthony.
Boom.
Nice, Anthony.
All right.
All right.
Got to stay in this thing. Let's go weightlifting for the biggin.
Woohoo!
Okay, this is the toughest one, and it's a daily double. So how many points does he have? You bet. Jay.
10.
Jay has 10.
I have
All
him
right,
with
Jay.
10.
Jay, you've got 10 points.
Yep.
It's a daily double.
Okay. Let's do 4.
For 4 points. All right, 4 points. Here's your question.
Okay.
Born October 17th, 1932, he was a 2-time national champion in Olympic weightlifting and won 2 gold medals.
Oh, man, that's older than my grandparents.
Oh man.
Yeah, but he was Dixon's probably one of the most famous weightlifters ever.
Oh. He would have been too old
I got
to
a
be
guess.
Vasily Alexiev, so it would not have been Alexiev. And if we're talking national champion in Olympic weightlifting, probably talking U.S. I guarantee you I've probably heard the name, and if my guess is wrong. And when I hear the name, it's going to knock me upside the head. I'm going to guess Bruce Wilhelm.
No, it wasn't Bruce Wilhelm. Now, nobody else gets the question, but does anybody have a guess?
I'd have guessed Jack LaLanne.
It was
No,
Paul
not
Anderson.
Paul Anderson. There it was, Ty Guy.
Oh, man.
Paul Anderson.
Oh! Because I knew Wilhelm was an Olympian, but I didn't remember what years. Darn it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, John, you're up, buddy.
Let's finish out mammals for 100.
Mammals for 100. Don't worry. When they mate, the female can relax or flatten her quills.
Peacock?
No, not a peacock. Mike.
Porcupine.
Oh, damn.
Porcupine. Porcupine. Here we go.
Of course it was. Damn it.
That was good for 1 point for Mike. All right, Mike, you're up, buddy.
I'll go birds for 3.
Birds for 3. Related to pigeons, but larger than turkeys. This bird was the first modern species to become extinct.
Oh my god.
Oh, I know this one.
Dodo?
The dodo bird. There you go. Good job,
Darn
Mike.
it. Okay.
All right, Will.
That was a guess.
Let's go birds for 1.
Birds for 1. Though owls have excellent night vision, they rely on this very acute sense for attacking prey.
Sound?
Sound, very good. They rely on their hearing. That's it for 1. Okay, Ty Guy.
Let's go. Let's go birds for 5.
Birds for 5. The common pintail is one of these.
Oh, Is it a pheasant?
No, not a pheasant.
Okay.
Anthony.
Oh. Random guess. Goose.
Goose. No, it's not really a goose. Jay.
Ooh.
You were so close, Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony was close. I know. I had it down to 2, and I knew it was the other one after I said it.
Duck.
Yeah, that's a duck. Very
Yeah,
good.
that's a duck.
Very good, Jay. Good job for 5.
Thank you.
I wanted to give it to Anthony there so bad.
Yeah, I mean, it was so close.
I don't blame you.
Pops, that's 3 orders of cheese curds from Bud and Maryland's.
Deal.
Anthony, you're up, buddy.
Overtime.
I'll go plants for 400.
Plants for 4. The wood of this southern tree, known for its creamy white flowers, is used to make Venetian blinds.
Oh, I know this.
This is a tough one, yeah. It's only hard till you hear the answer.
This is just a random guess.
I have a
Carolina pine.
No, not a pine. Jay.
Total guess. I'm as knowledgeable about southern trees as I am ballet. Hickory.
No, not hickory. John.
Birch.
Not a birch. Mike.
Well, if I think southern tree, I immediately think magnolia.
That's it. Magnolia. Very good.
Steel magnolia.
Good job for 4
Well, I mean,
points.
I was gonna guess
southern,
dogwood. That was my
southern
guess.
tree. I mean, kind of southern. I mean, how many southern trees are there?
All right, Jay, you're up, buddy.
Let's go birds for 400.
Birds for 4. Among these flightless Australian birds, it is the male who sits on the eggs and raises the young.
What Australian birds doing?
It's
Guess.
one of
Magpie.
3.
Nope. John, do you have a guess?
No. Pass.
No guess. All right, Mike.
And I say it's one of 3. So I know the emu, the rhea, and the cassowary. I'm gonna say the emu.
Emu's right. That's a good guess. That's what it was for 4
See,
points, Mike.
Yeah, I would have been wrong, Mike, because I was going with the cassowary. I thought that was
I-
what it was.
Like I said, it was either emu, rhea, or cassowary. I mean,
Yeah,
those
I
were
knew the emu. I didn't know the third one you said, but I knew emu and cassowary. And
the rhea, RHEA.
okay,
I was only
John?
gonna guess emu because of those Liberty Mutual
Mutual.
commercials, man.
Yeah.
We'll give plants for 200 a shot.
Plants for 2. Both the radish and the horseradish you eat are from this part of the plant.
The bulb.
The bulb. Yeah, I'll give it to you. It's the root,
The root.
but that. I'll give it to you.
Cool.
That's the same difference. Good job.
Nice.
2 points. All right. And next up is Mike for 5. Here we go. Varieties of this tree include the red, Japanese, and the sugar.
Those are maples, aren't they?
Those are maples. Very good for 5. All right, that's it for round 1. And let the bet and tie guy total up the scores, and I'll bring up round 2 for us.
after we total up the scores, I'm gonna head on out of here. I'll watch the second round, but we're headed back home tomorrow, so I'm gonna pack.
You're doing really good, man. I'd stick around. I'm serious because you're doing really good.
Yeah, it's anybody's game.
Oh,
It really is. It really is. You're doing a good job.
and I'll have to come on another time.
But he did win 3 sets of cheese curds from me, so.
Yes, that's true.
That's important. That's important.
And at the one place here in Philly that knows how to make good Wisconsin cheese curds.
Yeah.
Even better than the Packers bar here in town.
All right, the scores I got, Joey. I got Will with 5. I've got 29. Anthony has 4. Jay has 15. John has 7. And Mike has 25.
Ooh.
Okay, I had Jay with 11, so Jay's got 15, so we'll change that to 15. So, Yvette's saying he missed something. What? He missed the daily double and went back 4. He lost 4 points.
I forgot to take the 4 off. You're right. He's at 11.
Yeah,
You're right.
he's at 11. Yep. All right, so here we go with the next one.
All right, guys, have a good night. I'll be in the back.
Night, Anthony.
Hey, Anthony,
Love you,
great
kid.
job, man.
Subscribe.
All right, so Anthony has dropped out.
Watching now, streaming 36 minutes ago.
Who in the world is that talking?
I was going to say.
I don't know, but it happened 36 minutes ago.
Okay. So we are back to Will. And here's the categories for this round. We have spelling, homophones,
All right, U.S. cities.
collars, U.S. cities, very grim fairy tales, and driver's education.
Let's go U.S. cities for 6.
U.S. cities for 6. It took 3 days to extinguish the 1906 fire that burned 512 blocks of this city.
San Fran?
San Francisco. Good job, Will. All right. Jeff.
Let's go. Colors for 4.
Collars for 4. The primary color of a pack of original full flavor Marlboro
geez.
cigarettes.
Red.
Red. Very good. Good job for 4. All right. Jay.
All right, if we're gonna have a chance this one, I got to go big or go home. We're going U.S. cities for a grand.
Woo.
U.S. cities for a grand. And let me get my mouse to work here. Okay. McCormick Place, this city's convention center, has 1.62 million square feet of space on 4 levels.
Chicago.
Chicago. Very good. For a grand.
Nice, Jay.
It helped
Good
that
job,
we
Jay.
went. It helped that we went to a Big East tournament basketball game there. The last time we went to a basketball game before we moved. So yeah,
Yep.
There you go.
inside that building.
Okay, John.
What's the spelling? You basically have to
You got
spell?
to spell the answer. Yeah. You can give the answer and then spell it or whatever. So
All right, let's go 6. Spelling for 6.
spelling for 6. How come I don't have my spelling answers? Hold on a second. I got to find my spelling answers. We got them here. I just want to make sure that, I don't want to guess.
Gotcha.
All right, I'll go ahead and put it up here.
Words ain't bigger than 4 letters because I can't
Yeah.
spell.
This bottom part of your brainstem is described as oblongata, along with this often misspelled word.
Oh, I know the word, but
Bottom part of your brainstem. Anatomy is like my least, like out of all the subjects. Pass.
Pass. Okay. Mike.
I don't know if it has one L or two, but it's the medulla. MEDU LA.
No. That you're right on medulla. You just doesn't spell it right. Will.
I know the answer now.
Amandula? I should have paid better attention. Gosh darn it. I was setting up the StreamYard. Medulla. I don't know.
Spell that again. Spell it again, Will.
Medulla.
LLA. That's it. Two L's.
I said I didn't know if it was one L or two.
Sorry, Mike.
Yeah.
I feel bad. Because you gave me the answer.
Yeah, I would have got that
Okay.
one only because Mike got it wrong. I would have needed help on that one.
Good job.
I'll
Good
go
job for
US cities
6
for
points
8.
there, Will.
Well, it's
Will's
me.
going U.S. cities for 8.
I-
U.S. cities for 8.
I thought it was my turn.
Oh, it's your turn? I'm sorry.
Um,
Is
Yeah,
it my turn?
John picked that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you did. My bad. I'm
Well,
sorry.
I need to redeem myself, so I'll go spelling for 8.
spelling for 8 for Mike. Okay. Ancient Egyptian kings were known by this.
PHAROAHS.
No, that's not correct. Will.
PHAROHS.
No, that's not correct either. Try guy.
PHARAOH.
There it is. Pharaoh. PHARAOH.
I thought that's what I said.
No, you said OH or AOH. OH.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you flipped the O and the A.
Oh, is it OAH?
Yeah, it's AOH, and you said OAH.
No, I said AO. Okay.
Okay.
I thought I said AOH.
Yeah.
Now we're to Will.
Let's go U.S. cities for 8.
U.S. cities for 8. Let me get it. That's a daily double.
Ooh, how many do I have, Joey?
17.
Yes.
I'll go 10.
Going 10.
Good luck,
Okay.
Will.
Good luck, Will.
Fingers
You'll need
crossed.
it.
All right.
This Missouri city, Harry Truman called home, was named for one of Andrew Jackson's ideals.
Mm. Ah.
Don't overthink it, Will.
I can only think of 3 cities.
Oh, Pro John Jansen. He says, I'm from Missouri, and I don't even know this.
I'm thinking of Jefferson City, St. Louis, and Kansas City, but there's got to be more that. I
Yeah,
know.
it's none of those.
Yeah, it's none of those. I will tell you that.
Yeah.
I wish I was from the Midwest right now. Gosh darn it.
Think of Andrew Jackson. What was he known for?
Well, I know he created the Democratic Party. He didn't like Native Americans. I know there's more stuff about him than that. Mm,
No answer, Will?
no, darn it.
Anybody want to? I can't. Anybody else guess it? But anybody want to take a guess?
Independence.
Independence, yeah.
Independent.
No!
Independence.
Oh, gosh darn it, man. Okay.
Independence, Missouri.
Sorry, Will. I tried to help you. I thought maybe
I
you
know.
keep thinking.
It's not your fault.
Well, unfortunately, you lost 10 points
yeah, I
there.
know. Yeah, I know. I lost 10. Yeah.
All right, Jeff.
I've heard of that only because of Last Chance U.
Yeah.
Let's try driver's ed for 6.
Driver's ed. You will probably get a kick out of seeing this performance at Radio City Music Hall. What the crap? That's New York. Wait a minute. That's not even the right question. Give me the
No.
questions there. Hold on a second.
That's
Let me
the
find
right
it.
answer.
I know that's not right. Driver's education questions that I had down. Hold on a second. I'll give you the right question. Apparently, I didn't type that question in.
Well, my thing was,
Okay.
I'm sitting here going, what the hell does that have to do with driver's ed?
Yeah, I know exactly. Okay, here's the question, and
You
this
click
may
the
be a
brake
question
pedal?
that's typed in somewhere else. So this might be a question that's typed in somewhere else. If it is, we'll figure it out. To alert other drivers, it's best to do this at least 5 seconds before changing lanes.
Signal?
A signal. That's it. Good job. For 6. I don't know why that question's not in there. I can remember typing that question. I know I can. All right, Jay.
All right, we got to keep going big if we want to have a shot at this. Colors for a grand.
What did you say?
We got to keep going big. Colors for 1,000.
Collars for 1,000. A sign or flag of this color warns you of construction workers ahead.
Ooh, sign or flag? Yes, orange.
Orange. Very good. For 1,000. Good job.
The
That's an
worst
easy
color
1,000.
in the world.
That was an eeasy 10-pointer,
Everybody
wasn't
out
it?
there,
Right.
Yeah.
everybody out there, remember, friends do not let friends wear orange.
That's right. John.
Let's do driver's education for 800.
Driver's education for 8. Now, see, I typed these questions in, but it's not there. Okay, so let me
That's
get
New
the
York,
right question. Yeah, I know it. Okay, so here's your 8-pointer. A flashing red light means you must do this before proceeding.
Are you kidding?
Stop.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Very good. For 8.
Good job, John.
I don't know why it didn't save it because I typed these in. I know it did. All right, Mike.
After watching these driver's education questions, I'm tempted to go 1,000, but then it's just going to eventually be a.
Yeah,
Nah,
basically,
you'd
it's
be
got
fine.
to be a tough one, doesn't it, Mike?
You'll be
I'll
fine.
go homophones. Oh, okay. Well, okay. I'll go driver's ed for 1,000 then.
Yeah, you won't be sorry. You won't be sorry. Here we go for 10 on
We'll see
driver's
the New
ed.
York question.
In 1930, no, not that one. That's not the question. Okay.
Down Texas.
A solid double yellow line means you're not allowed to do this.
Pass.
Pass. Very good. See, I told you wouldn't have no trouble with it. That's what I told you. I had to put some common sense knowledge in there. All right, Will.
Let's go.
Oh, Texas broke one.
Yeah, Texas scored, unfortunately. Orange down. I'll go U.S. cities for 4 again. Even though
U.S. cities for 4.
last one. I couldn't think of it.
Okay. City in which you'd see the Franklin Parkway, Franklin Bridge, and Franklin Institute.
Philly?
Yep, that's it. Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah, I
job.
thought it'd be Franklin.
I was just right there actually days ago.
Okay. Where are we at, Tiger?
Let's do colors for 8.
Colors for 8. That is the other daily double.
Oh crap!
Wow,
We're all in trouble.
I got 47. Oh. I'll do 20.
20. Ty Guy's going 20, and he's going to be so sorry. He's going to be so sorry for going 20. I
Okay,
didn't
I'll
know
do
this
two.
at all. I didn't know this at all. Here you go, Ty Guy.
Good
For
luck.
20 points. A cocktail of gin, brandy, lemon or lime juice, egg white, and grenadine, shaken with ice and strained. And remember collars. And remember
That's
collars.
interesting. That sounds like an interesting concoction.
Gin.
Good thing I used to drink a lot. I know I've had this.
I'll read it again. Maybe it'll help you. A cocktail of gin, brandy, lemon or lime juice, egg white, and grenadine, shaken with ice and strained. And remember collar.
The color. You know what? I don't think this is what I used to drink. I think this is what girls order. Is it a pink pink lady?
Pink lady, that's it. Good job for 20 points.
Oh, we're dead.
That's the only drink I could think of that had a color in it.
I
Yes.
was wondering. It wasn't this, but I was wondering White Russian. But no.
No.
Yeah,
there's
that was my
no-
first
no-
thought.
There's
I
no
used-
White Russian.
I used to order a drink like that, but it was red, and I'm like, we've already had red, and then I thought, well, it had to be the ladies' drink.
So I lost the bet, but you bet on that one because I told her, I said, I don't think anybody's going to get this question right.
I would have got it right, but it was like I said, Pink Lady's the only drink I could think of that has a color in it. Well, like I said, other than Black and White Russian, I know.
Black, white, Russian, yeah. The blue Smurf.
Like a blue curacao.
Never heard of that.
Blue Smurf is just schnapps, 2 different schnapps.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay, Jay, you're up, brother.
Let's go grand spelling.
Spelling for 1,000. Here we go. You can amaze us all by spelling this 9-letter word for maze.
And you got 2 Michigan guys below you.
Oh man.
Except it's not the color.
No. Oh.
Man, Washington's really running the ball well.
Unfortunately, I know the word, but I don't know the spelling.
I think
Yeah.
I know.
That's how I was. I was the same
I
way.
know I'm gonna know at the moment I hear it. It's just not coming in. Pass.
My only hope is
All
Mike
right.
spells it close.
John?
Labyrinth.
I know. Yep.
LABYRINTH.
You got it.
That's it. Good job, John. For 10 points.
I knew what it was, but I wouldn't have got the spelling right.
Anything with maze in it, even though it's different color and different meaning,
Yeah.
Michigan guy better get.
All right.
John.
Good job. That was a good job, John. All right, John, you're up.
Oh, cool. Okay. Spelling for 4.
Spelling for 4. This system of writing and printing for the blind was named for the man who invented it.
Braille. BRAILLE.
Very good. Good job.
Now,
I would have guessed
spelled
one
it
L.
wrong. I actually spelled it wrong so when I was. So that was good job.
Now, here's a question about Braille I never understood. Why do they put Braille on the drive-up ATMs?
It's a great question. I mean, I guess
If
because you
you're
can
driving to an
I've
ATM
heard that.
and
I've heard
you're
that.
trying to do the braille, we got a problem.
Probably some
Well-
sort of law that was put in place that had to be there for every ATM, including the drive-up ones.
That's
Okay.
it. Ding, ding, ding.
Well, now hear this out. And I'm not kidding you a bit. I'm trying to remember what airport it was when I was in the Red Cross and I flew to all these different airports. I was in a smaller airport, and you know the signs they hang overhead that tell you what gate to go at. They're overhead. They had braille on the side of them. Like who the hell could reach it? You know what I'm saying? These things are hanging off of a 12-foot ceiling. Who's going to reach up there and find the braille?
Man.
But they had braille on them. So, all right. So I think we're at Mike now, aren't we?
I'll go homophones for 1,000.
Homophones for 1,000. A misleading move or to pass out.
Do I just say the word or
Yeah,
faint?
faint. Very good. That's it. Good job.
Good job, Mike.
I was wondering if this is like a spelling thing where I just spell the two words.
No, you don't have to spell them. Just there's
After
two.
spelling, you wonder.
Yeah, there's two spellings and two different meanings, but no. Okay, Will.
I'll go colors for 6.
Colors for 6. Snap Wooley's 1958 #1 hit about a one-eyed, one-horned flying creature was this
Darn it,
color.
man. 1958.
Oh,
Anything
come
that's
on.
before my parents' time, and probably not.
Will, you know this. Will, you know this. We were just talking
It
about
was a
this.
one-eyed,
gonna say-
one-horn flying.
Saying all that talk last time about the Minnesota's defense, you think you'd
That's
get
right.
Yeah.
You ought to know this.
Purple?
Purple.
Purple people eater. There you go, Will.
All right, thank you,
Good
Mike,
job.
for the assist.
Good job. All right, Will. That's good for 6. Okay, Jeff.
Oh, I don't think he made it.
Let's do driver's ed for 4.
The driver's ed for 4. Yeah, I don't think you want that one. Let me find the driver's ed for 4 here.
Yeah, we walked
Okay.
that last year.
Yeah. It's best to use these sparingly when driving downhill. They may get hot and lose power.
That would be your brakes.
That's your brakes. Very good for 4, Jeff.
All right, let's
All
go.
right. Jay,
Homophones.
nobody likes fairy tales, do they?
Well, here's
I'm
the
gonna put them
problem,
for
Joey.
8.
Joey, here's the problem. Very grim fairy tales. People might not know this. My name's Jeff Grimm. My
Yeah.
great uncles were Jacob and Wilhelm Grimm. So I was kind of saving that until later.
We all know
Oh,
who this one.
Okay, Jay's going homophones for 8.
Yep.
Nickname of Charlie Parker or having a rough edge on it.
Oh my gosh, I should know this since I love jazz. And it's not coming. I've got to know this. Hmm. That's not coming to me. Crap. Pass.
Pass. All right. John?
Jagged.
No, I'm not jagged. Mike?
It's these things that wave, avian creatures. I can't remember. It starts with a B. Oh yeah, bird.
Bird. There you go.
Charlie Bird Parker. Well, B-U-R-R-E-D.
Yeah, I knew him as Yardbird, but I'm sitting here going,
Oh,
"Damn
oh,
it."
bird.
Good job for 8.
B-U-R-O.
I should have known that one. Ah.
Good job for 8 there, Mike.
Thank you.
Okay. Where are we at? John?
Let's go homophones for 6.
Homophones for 6. A type of evergreen with a hair on a bear.
Fur.
Fur. Very good. Good job.
How many?
That was for 6. All right, Mike.
I'll go. I'm home for 4 then, because I ain't touching the fairy tales.
Homophones for 4. Spelled on a way it means pulled by a line or a truck. The other way, a frog-like creature. Or spelled one way, not on a way. Spelled one way. I left an E off.
That's okay. The frog-like creature, those things that we got to play on Saturday that we're going to whip. That would be the toad.
Yeah.
Toad. There it is. Good job for 4. Good job, Mike. All right. Back up to top of the wheel.
I'll go U.S. cities for 2.
U.S. cities for 2. This city is situated at the junction of
Will's gonna know this.
Anacostia and Potomac Rivers.
Washington, D.C. Thank you for the
Washington,
layup.
D.C. Yeah, just look out your back window, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Tiger.
We're going driver's ed for 2.
Driver's ed for 2. This arena. Oh, no, it's not it.
But it comes up New York.
Okay.
Madison Square Garden.
Yep.
Tiger, if you miss
here.
this one, I swear I'm calling the DMV tomorrow. So, by law, you must have this piece of personal ID with you whenever you drive.
You know what? By law, it's actually wrong because the Constitution of the United States gives you the right.
You're
to
in
drive.
Mexico.
Just go on the
You're in
board.
Mexico. You're in Mexico.
Right. That's right.
It would be your driver's license.
Your driver's license. Very good. Yeah, you're in Mexico. That Constitution of the United States don't matter. Jay, you're up, buddy.
On that note, colors for 2.
Colors for 2. At Christmas time, the top of the Empire State Building is lit in these colors.
Green and red.
Green and red for 2. Good job, Jay. Right. John.
You know what? I'm gonna go Grimm Fairy Tales for
Whoa.
400.
For how much?
400.
400. Okay. The reason Cinderella's stepsisters cut off parts of their feet.
Because the slippers didn't fit.
Yeah, to try to fit them into slippers. That's right.
Slipper did, yeah.
Ooh, tried to hurdle him there.
That one wasn't terrible.
Oh my. Oh wait, no.
I
Okay.
forgot that the stepsisters went Ronnie Lott on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Mike.
I'll go homophones for 200.
Homophones for 2.
Oh.
To exist, or a pollen collector.
Bumble?
No, I think they said he was down.
Nah.
A pollen collector?
Or to
Oh.
exist.
Down.
You got this, Mike.
Well,
Don't overthink it.
Live?
No, not live. Will.
Or a pollen collector. Is it? It's not. To pollinate.
No, not pollinate. Tiger.
That
Tell
would
them what it
be,
is.
That would be B.
B. That's right.
Oh.
To exist is to be.
Be or not to be.
Good job, Tiger, for 2.
Animal.
Yeah. Okay, Will, you're up, buddy.
I'll go spelling for 2.
Spelling for 2. Vespucci's first name wasn't America. It was this.
Is it,
Wow. This is a 200 question?
Is it Amerigus? EMERIGUS? Was that it?
No, not that. Tiger.
It was Amerigo.
Oh, darn it.
AMERIGO.
Very good, Tiger, for 2. Good job. Okay, Ty Guy, you're in your very grim fairy tales now.
All right, let's do it for. Let's go 8.
Going for 8. Ironically, during the Civil War, the building of this Annapolis. That's not right either. Why did
that's
it didn't say
military.
that? Okay, let me get my very grim fairy tales questions out so I can ask
I was
you.
thinking, what's the fairy tale from the
Yeah, really.
from the
Yeah.
Civil War?
Civil
That'd be
War.
a pretty messed up
Is
fairy
it
tale.
maybe beating Notre Dame?
Here's the fairy,
that the
here's the
Navy
fairy
fairy
tale
tale?
from the Civil War. Hatfields and McCoy. No.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, right. Here we go. In the grim version, the queen who tried to poison her was forced to dance until she died. In the grim version, the queen who tried to poison her was forced to dance until she died.
I'm trying. It's just the fairy tale, right? So I don't need to name
Yeah.
the queen, just Snow White.
No. Right, Snow White. Exactly.
Okay.
Good job for 8. Yeah, and all right, so now we're up to Jay.
All right, I am hoping about a story about Russ Grimm in this category. Let's do Grimm for 6.
Grim for 6. Let's hope it typed it in and saved it. It didn't.
It didn't do
It got one
nothing.
blank. I know it. I don't understand that. Okay. Okay. Here's the question. In some versions of this very grim opera, the witch is baked in a gigantic honey cake.
Very
In
grim
some versions
opera.
of this very grim opera, the witch is baked in a gigantic honey cake.
The witch is baked in a gigantic honey cake.
Don't overthink it, Jay. You got it.
Oh man. Oh, I don't think again, it's going to be the third consecutive question where after I hear it, I'm going to know that it was that, but I'm blanking out on it. Yeah. Hansel and Gretel. Wow.
That's it. Hansel and Gretel.
That's
Very
it,
good.
Jay.
Good guess.
That was
Way
for
to go.
6, right?
That was for 6.
Yep.
Right. That was for 6.
Next
All right, good
round,
job,
Joe.
Jay.
Good job,
Gilby.
Jay.
I knew
All right,
you
John.
knew it, Jay.
Joe Theismann.
All right. Let's go 1,000.
1,000. Let's
Good
see if
luck.
you typed it in. No, that didn't type it in. Okay. So here's your 1,000 pointer. She was taken away from her parents because her mother ate rampion from the witch's garden. She was taken away from her parents because her mother ate rampion from the witch's garden.
Oh dear God.
Ate rampion. Ate rampion.
She was. Can you repeat that again?
She was taken away from her parents because her mother ate rampion from the witch's garden.
Okay, let me go back through all the fairy tales.
Does anybody understand that question, or can I give a hint?
I understand it, but give him a hint. I don't care giving him a hint.
Well, it's going to be a really obvious hint. That was just it was just before she let down her golden hair.
I knew it was her.
Rapunzel.
Yeah,
That would have been my guess, but that kind of made it clear.
yeah,
Yep.
because that was kind of a confusing question. Even I was confused. So okay, so where are we at now?
Hold on.
Mike,
I got
Yeah.
the last one.
And that was for how much?
That was for how much was that for?
what was it, 1,000?
That was the 1,000. Okay, for 200, here we go. If you believe the Brothers Grimm, these animals eat grandmother and little girls who wear red.
The wolves.
The wolves. Very good.
And that's for
And that was for 2. And Mike got it. Okay. So now we will get ready for Final Jeopardy. Let Ty Guy and Yvette add up the scores, and we will figure out where everybody is.
I'm way behind because Jeff got the daily double.
Is this question hard? Final Jeopardy harder than last week's?
The Final Jeopardy is not hard at all. I don't think.
Good.
Yeah.
Not to
Well,
me.
you don't think. That doesn't
I don't think it is.
necessarily mean.
I just don't think.
Yeah, let's see if Texas can do something. Oh,
Okay, Yvette's got the final scores added up here, and let me tell everybody where we're at. This is what Yvette has. She has Will with 19. Jeff has 85. Jay
my
has 39. Jay has 39. John has 49. And Mike has 59.
Yep.
Wow.
Do you agree, Ty Guy?
Yep, that's what I had.
Congratulations, guys.
All right. So, everybody, the Final Jeopardy category will be as soon as I find it. What is it? What did it do? Hold on. I'm sorry. I don't know why it did that. All right. Let me load this back up.
Yeah, you have to catch that. Don't.
Category of
Not
Tony
too, Mike.
Altomore's favorite USC running backs.
Running backs of Troy, he would call it. Running backs of Troy.
All right, so everybody's got to tell
All
how
right.
many points they're going to do.
Well, wait a minute. Let me give you the category first.
Oh,
Let me give you the category. I'm getting ready to share it with you. Okay, so here is the Final Jeopardy category. If you can put that up there, and I promise you, it's going to be very, very, very Wild Westy.
I'll give it. I'll say 8, I guess.
Just type it in the private chat. Let us know what you're going to do.
Not my strongest category.
you said 49. I had right.
John has how
John,
many?
you had 49.
Yeah, 49.
How do you not catch that? Oh my god!
And John's going
Two
48.
bad drops by
So,
Worthing.
John, your Wild West knowledge is that great, huh?
Not at all. Not at all. But
I see Mike's going
Okay.
all out. He went one.
So Will's
I
going
have-
8. Will's going 8. Jeff is going 40. Mike is going 1. John's going 48. And Jay is going 20.
This is not a
And
good
here we
night.
go. Here we go. Here's your question. This American gambler, gunfighter, and dentist shared the same name as his former head coach of Marshall Thundering Herd.
So do we just give it the first name?
Type it into the private chat, and then when I tell everybody to hit send, then you'll hit send.
Crap.
Do we just go first name? First name. Okay.
No, type his name in. Come on, you know
Oh
who it
gosh,
is.
darn
You
it.
can do last.
I know the 1st name.
Damn it.
American gambler, gunfighter, and dentist shared the same name as the former head coach of Marshall Thundering Herd. Has everybody got it typed in?
Yeah.
No.
No?
Son of a
Okay,
bitch.
where's Jackson? And do I sound better tonight?
Now we have everybody typed in?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, send it. Doc Holiday. That's it, Doc Holiday.
Who all got it?
So we've got John, Ty Guy, everybody got it.
I'll see you guys. I gotta go.
Thanks, Will.
Okay, Will. Thanks, Will. See, that Final Jeopardy question was not hard at all.
No,
All right, so it ended up with Will had 27. I had 125. Jay had 59. John had 97. And Mike had 60.
All right.
I thought
I've
it'd
got
be
my
hard.
headphones on, so Yvette didn't hear that. So what I'm going to do is repeat what Yvette had. She's still adding up. I'm going to repeat it and tell you what Yvette had, and that way you can compare it and see. You got it, you bet?
Give me just a minute.
She don't have enough fingers and toes yet.
I don't.
She's trying to get it together.
You got this.
Okay. Okay. There you go.
Okay, here we go. All right, so she has Will with 27, Jeff with 125, Jay with 59, John with 97, and Mike with 60.
Yep.
What Ty Guy has?
That's it. All right. So congratulations, Ty Guy.
And I'll tell you what, Anthony only played one round, but he had 4 points after one round, which I'll be honest with you, there's a lot of nights we do one round and people don't have 4 points.
Yeah.
That's right. They don't have any points.
There you
I've
go.
had some really rough
Hey.
first rounds.
And there's a lot of nights that we finish and people finish with 0 points or 1 point.
Yep.
So
Well, and honestly, the only reason I won tonight was the daily double.
yeah, you got that daily double right.
Points where
You
So
did
how
get a
were the
lot with that
questions?
one.
How about the
yeah, they gave me
questions
20
tonight?
points right there. So I mean, you take those 20 points away, I only have 65 going into Final Jeopardy. So
How are the questions tonight?
Pretty, not a lot
Not
easier
bad.
than normal.
Reasonable balance.
yeah, they
Amazing
were actually
job.
really good. There was a couple that was really hard, but for the most
Yeah.
part, it was fun. I mean,
I agree.
Yeah. Well, you know, I've come a long way then because I can remember the first night I ever done questions, which was over on Traveling Pools. I think when we finished, the biggest point was like 10 points when we finished the regular rounds. And everybody was like, Joey, you got to calm down on these questions. And I thought they were easy questions. I really did. I thought these were pretty easy. Everybody's going to know these.
Nice.
Nobody
Well,
knew them.
I was like, the only way I could possibly win is to go almost everything, but I wanted to keep 1 point just in case, because I think the worst thing I could possibly do is 0 on my first Jeopardy.
Yeah.
So
now, John, you did awesome tonight, man.
Yeah.
You did really, really well.
I remember one time we thought of the most ridiculous sports related Jeopardy question we possibly could.
yeah.
Which was athletic alliteration. The clue is a former Washington Husky, Denver Bronco, and Minnesota Viking in a desert weather system. First name Brian.
Anybody? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Well, I was thinking monsoon, but that ain't it. Because a weather system, there's monsoons in Arizona, so I thought that at first, but that ain't it. I don't know.
Mike?
Wait, now repeat the.
A former Washington Husky, Denver Bronco, and Minnesota Viking named Brian in a desert weather system.
Turmoil? Brian Turmoil?
Any guesses,
I got
Mike?
nothing. I got nothing.
All right. What is a Habib in a Haboob?
Yeah.
Even
Wow.
Athletic alliteration.
yeah.
Hey,
Somebody get it? Did somebody get it?
somebody grab that link I put in private chat and put it in the comments section. That's the link to Ty Guy and I's new channel.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I'm,
don't, I
I'll
don't
make
think
sure
I'm,
we're-
I'll be right back. I got to run to the restroom. I'll be right back.
yeah,
It's
I'm not a
okay.
mod, so I can't. It won't link, but
Here, I got it.
Okay. Yeah, I will have to call it a night because I need to be get some semblance of sleep after our 3 o'clock show.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay, thanks for coming, man.
No prob. No prob. This is fun.
Like I
Wow.
said, you ever get a Monday night off, let me know. Come over and play some sports, Jeopardy.
Yeah, or if I can wrap up my shift quick enough on news duty and pop right in right at the start, we'll see.
there
What
you
time
go.
do you usually get off?
Like 10:30.
Now, like on Thursday nights, a lot of times we just do trivia where I just ask questions from cards. So if you want to pop in, a half hour, 45 minutes, even an hour late, we're in here playing.
Okay. Yeah, that's a
Come on
harder
in.
one because usually on Thursdays I joined in tonight because I'm off, but usually Thursday nights I'm at the office.
Yeah.
Okay.
So fighting traffic, and yes, there was always traffic in Philadelphia.
Oh yeah.
It's
It
always
is-
sunny too.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always sunny.
Well, not even honestly, not as much as you'd think.
No, but
They do have great cheesesteaks, though.
ridiculous
Oh,
cheesesteaks. We discussed that a little bit.
We did.
I recommend the Asiago 3 cheese at Barry's or the Kobe Bryant at Larry's.
Wow. Okay. All right.
So either one of those.
I just
I
go
just found-
whiz wit on all mine.
Yep.
Cheese whiz, onions.
Same.
I just found tonight,
Delicious.
3 blocks from my house, you can get 10 chicken wings and homemade French fries for $6.
Not
Wow.
bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
So I
That's
now
in
know where
Mexico?
I'm eating every Thursday night.
And it's a reasonable
That's in
quality
Mexico,
for not
right?
being in the
So-
United States.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's really good. You can get barbecue on it. You can get buffalo. You can get habanero. They got a whole bunch of really good flavors. And I'll tell you what, and the nice thing here is it's the whole chicken wing. So, I mean, you get, it's,
Like
it's
Hooters?
really good.
Like Hooters wings or something.
Yeah, it's similar to this is just a little. They do it right in front of their house. I mean, it's just a little it's like street tacos, but it's street. They do wings and they also do ribs. Now, I haven't tried their ribs, but you get 8 bones of ribs for $7. So I'm going to try that next week to see how their ribs are. I mean, I'm not expecting a lot being in Mexico City, but hey, I'm going to give it a try.
Sure.
Why not?
So I'll be in Mexico City here in a few months myself.
Sweet.
Meet up, guys.
I'm trying to get Joey a place down here.
Yeah, I'm just moving down there.
Awesome.
I've got my own property here. I've got 57 acres here, and I've got 12 to 15 acres in Kentucky and stuff. But I've just decided that we decided to leave. Yeah, it was a bit. Oh, so I decided to. Yvette and I've been talking. We both have health problems. It's costing us a daggone fortune.
Sure.
Yvette's treatments are $10,000. Our cost $10,000 out of pocket, and she still got 8 more of those to get. That's after
Wow.
insurance pays. It still costs us $10,000,
Ridiculous.
and we still got 8 more of those
Crazy.
treatments. And so as soon as she's done with those, we're out of here. Because guess what? When she's done with those, I'm broke. I'm a poor man. So, it's time to go to Mexico and
There you go. Hang out with
try to
Todd
live.
Guy.
I was gonna say, did
Yeah.
Jeff convince you, or did you just come up on your own?
Well, actually, Jeff and I were just talking one night, and I was telling him. I was telling him about the medical, bills and stuff, and he was like, "Joey, you need to move to Mexico." He said, "I go to the emergency room. It's just like $25, and things." And,
Well, you
Uh,
guys
a
also,
year and
if
a
you
half
guys
ago-
have a show together, you could do it in the same place.
right?
If you
right, exactly.
live in Mexico City, which I
Exactly.
wish we had more shows where people
Just
were in the same place.
Well, and
Going-
John, John, think of this. I rented in November. We moved.
Yeah.
I'm renting a 6-bedroom, 3-bathroom house with all the utilities and a
Yeah.
housekeeper that comes in once a week. I paid less than $800 a month.
Jeez.
Okay.
So Yvette and I found 3 houses today down in Mexico, not in Mexico City, but down in Mexico. We found 3 houses today within distance of Mexico City. 2 of them, well, one of them was a condominium, a 2-bedroom condominium with 2 bathrooms, granite countertops, beautiful. I mean, brand new. Got a pool. It's in a gated community. It's all private. Everything.
Very cool.
All the utilities are included in the rent, and our cost is $325 a month.
Wow.
Man.
Not bad. Not bad.
So, I mean, So I'm looking. I'm sitting here. I'm in my house now. I own my property. It's straight out mine. I don't have any bills other than a water bill. I've got to pay a water bill, but my water bill runs $50 a month, and then I've got to pay car payment and car insurance. Of course, everybody does, right? But that car payment and car insurance is like sky high here. I go to Mexico City. I want to get me a little scooter to get around on because I've got everything right there. I'm 11 miles from the nearest store at my house. I can't get a little scooter and truck over the mountains here in West Virginia. That's not going to happen. I have to have a four-wheel drive vehicle. So, but I go to Mexico. I don't need that anymore. I can get me a little Vespa and get around. And so I'm looking at, for the cost of my car payment and my insurance and my water bill, actually, that's double what my rent would be there. My car payment, my car payment, my insurance, my water bill is actually double what my whole rent would be there with everything included. And that's not counting my internet bill. Everybody knows my internet bill is like $400 a month here where I'm at.
Now,
So-
I expect the two of you to be doing live shows from each of the historic ruins every week at a different location, talking college football.
Hell
every-
yeah.
You know,
every
one
time.
one
That's
day
a
I have
great
planned-
idea.
Seriously, one day, we're gonna go to the pyramids, and I want to do a show from. You can't go up on top of the sun one anymore. They blocked it off. When I first got down here, you could climb to the top, and I'll tell you what, Mexicans, they didn't make the pyramids because those steps are like 3 feet tall. it's the walk to the top, let me tell you. But one day I do want to go to the pyramids and do a live show. So that way everybody, kind of pan around so everybody can see the pyramids and get,
While we're talking about Syracuse's offensive coordinator, you're showing the pyramids. That's awesome.
Well, why don't you just move in with Jeff? I mean, you can't really be using all 6 bedrooms.
No, it's just my wife and I. Now we have 5 kids and 15 grandkids and another one on the way. But I mean, they're stretched out all across the United States. We never get to see them. So living here in West Virginia or living in Mexico City is not going to make a difference, really, because if we want to see our grandkids, we got to fly there to see them. We got a kid in San Antonio, Texas. There's no difference in me flying from West Virginia to San Antonio, Texas, than Mexico City to San Antonio, Texas.
Well, and let me answer Sergeant Pickles. Sergeant Pickles just asked me a question. He said, if your wife wasn't from there, would you still have gone to Mexico City? There's 2 answers to it. The first answer is no, I wouldn't have, because I wouldn't have known. But now that I'm here, oh yeah. Yeah. Knowing what I know now, even, coming down here because of my wife, if I was single and had nobody, I would come here knowing what I know now. I mean, the cost of living, and I'll be honest with you, the people here in Mexico City are some of the friendliest people you'll ever meet. They are really nice. They're really caring. The thing down here is it's all about family here. Everybody cares about everybody else. In the United States, it's the hustle bustle. Most people in the U.S. only care about themselves today. They get wrapped up in their own lives. This down here is kind of how America was 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. It's all about family settings, people helping people. Like I said, I'm an old man, so I grew up, in the 70s where the community helped. If your mom was sick, the neighbor would bring soup for you, family. If you were going somewhere, people would bring the paper into your house and this and that, And here it's kind of the same way. And like Sergeant Pickles, you just asked, there are bad parts in Mexico City, but it's just kind of like Detroit, Los Angeles.
Oh, God, I hope it's not like Detroit.
You don't want to go to. And it's similar here. But for the most part, everybody here is friendly. Everybody's nice, helpful. And let me tell you, there's a lot to do here. A lot of people don't know, but there are over 400 museums in Mexico City. So you could go to a different museum every day for over a year.
Yeah, and see, I'm a museum guy. I mean, I love museums. I go, Lord, if I go to Ripley's, believe it or not, I'm in there for like 5 hours because I read every little nook and cranny and look at everything, you know. I mean, so a museum is perfect for me. Now, you bet's not a museum person at all, but I'll be in seventh heaven going to all the museums. I mean, I really will. And art, I love art. A lot of art, a lot of good culture down there. You know, I'm one of them type that goes in and just sits there and just stares at a painting, trying to get inside the artist's head to figure out what he was thinking when he painted this. You know, I mean, that's just me. So I'll be like home there. It'd be perfect for me.
Well,
now your vet will have to do some adjusting, I'm sure.
Besides Jay lives in Philly. So if you go to the Northeast, there are some old buildings, you know, but we're talking late 1700s. You know, down here, there are churches here that were built in 1532. You know, so we're talking over almost 500-year-old buildings. And, you know, there's a lot of cool, neat places to see down here.
This is kind of weird because, I mean, everything that, you know, people, you know, up in America associate was like, you know, bad water, a lot of crime, a lot of congestion, air quality sucks. I mean,
you know, the nice thing about the air quality, though, Mike, is the bad air is in the summer. But Mexico City is like Arizona. We have monsoon season. Every day between 3 and 5 o'clock, it rains for about 20 minutes. And so that cuts a lot of the debris in the air. So it does help with the air quality. Now, this is a city of 26 million people. So I'm not going to tell you that there's not smog, there's not pollution. I mean, there is. Now, the one downfall to this city is we're 1.5 miles high. So this is like Denver on steroids. It takes you a couple days to get used to the high altitude, you know, lower oxygen. Now, the water here, you do not drink the water. You know, the first thing I told Joey, you're going to put in a reverse osmosis or a super filter, or you're going to buy water every day. I mean, you're not going to drink water that comes out of the sinks here. You just won't do it.
Washington just scored a touchdown, by the way, for those.
Yep. Unless it hit the ground.
I don't think it did because he kind of scooped it.
Give me a score update.
It was close, but
it's about to be
27 to 10.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm sorry. Yeah, other score. Yeah.
I'm going to turn in, gentlemen. This has been a blast.
Hey, Jay, great to have you.
Thank you.
Jay, appreciate you, man. I'm glad you came on with us.
With you.
Joey, lifting up your family.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. We'll talk again soon.
Catch you later.
I will see
you later.
See you later, Jay.
So you can get by with the water if you got a filtration system?
Yeah, I have in the condo, we're buying a condo, but I'm renting it right now. I put in a reverse osmosis, and I mean, have no problem. Here, we're just renting, so I just put in a really good one that just screws onto your kitchen faucet. And the water, yeah, I drink it. It's safe to drink.
I looked, actually, when you told me that, Ty guy, I looked and found one, a reverse osmosis system at Walmart with all the filters, and it comes with extra filters and everything for like $300.
Yep.
So I'm going to get that and bring it with me. That way I'll have it and things and stuff.
I'll be honest with you. Don't buy it. Buy it down here. We have Home Depots down here. And because if you buy it in America and bring it across, when you bring it across, 1 out of 10, and it'll happen to you because of luck. 1 out of 10 people, they look through your stuff, and if they find something new, you'll have to pay taxes and stuff on it.
Oh, okay.
So you're just better off because, like I said, we got Home Depots here, and it's the same price. It's like $290 American, and it comes with the filters. It's got the UV. But I tell people, be careful what you bring across because the Mexicans like to look in your American bags and see, oh, they're bringing electronics, so we're going to make you pay a, what do they call it, a duty or a tax or whatever, so.
Well, I'll wear my Farmer Joe's hat and my old raggedy farming clothes, and
There you go.
they'll think I don't have a thing, and they won't look through my stuff.
Well, damn, you guys make it sound like a great deal down there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was
Voice
like,
of college football
the vet found
meetup
these two
in
places today.
Mexico.
One being a house. She found a house in a gated community for $350 a month.
That's
And then
great.
she found that condo for $325 a month in a gated community. And they both had pools. And they were both super nice. I'm sitting there going, what in the world are we thinking? Why have we been in America for so long? That why aren't we already in Mexico?
Well, it's
I
because the
mean,
wages
seriously.
down there probably suck.
Yeah.
Well,
that would
Here's
also
the story,
probably
Mike. When I first moved down here, okay, I moved into our condo that we bought. Now, the government built this, okay, and the government never took the electric and put it into everybody's name. They had it on one pole, and the government was paying the electric for 4 years. They paid everybody's electric bill. And then they said, you know what? We got to change it over. And we had an electrician living in this community. And he said, I'll charge every unit, and there's 26 units. He said, I'll charge everybody 10 pesos. 10 pesos is 50 cents. He was going to change the electric over for $13.
Wow.
And we had two people complain that seemed pretty high. And I said, I'll write the check. I'll give you the $13. That's, wages. The average Mexican in Mexico City makes less than $20 a day.
Yeah, so that's one thing too, was like these places, this condo and this house that she found. It also included once a week someone coming in and cleaning your house, washing all your bedclothes and all your towels and everything, making everything fresh. And I mean, it included that. So plus it included your internet, it included your water, your sewer, or your power. It included all utilities, everything. You're all in for $325 on one place, $350 on the other. I'm sitting there going, granite countertops, stainless steel appliances. Are you serious? I mean, this is everything. And 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. What in the hell are we doing in America? Just the thing about it is we've been watching, like, we were talking about moving to Indonesia or somewhere like that too, because you can live in Indonesia. You can. I'm serious. You watch some videos on TV. Bali, for instance, or anywhere like that. Medan. You can go to Medan and get a place right on the beach. I mean, beachfront property, right? You can get a place there that will be like 2 rooms. It'll be like a kitchen and a living or bedroom, right? That is huge, and you can make a living room out of your bedroom, and then you got a bathroom and stuff in there. So it's like a cabin or whatever. It's just a beachfront piece of property. But you know what your cost is on that is like $11 to $13 a day. That's it. That's your total all-in cost, and that includes your food. So it's like, why would you, if you can live on a beachfront with crystal blue clear water,
Well, the other
now,
thing,
mind
guys,
you don't want to drink the water over there at all. You don't want
Well-
to touch the water over there. You don't
well,
even
the
want
other
it
thing
touching
about
your skin.
leaving America is you might have a language barrier. Like, I'd have to brush up on my Espanol.
Well, the thing about it is in Indonesia, most people speak English. That's the thing about that.
Oh, okay.
But now in Mexico, a little bit different. But now, a lot of places in Mexico, a lot of the places we've looked at, they speak English mostly.
And I'll be honest with you, in Mexico City, I can take you to Condesa, Roma del Norte. That's where all the Americans move. And 90% there all speak English.
Yeah.
I mean, basically you can get by down here if you just learn the food. You know, you learn what the food is, and you can order in restaurants. That's really all you need.
Dos tequilas, por favor.
Yeah.
Pollo loco.
Oh no, cerveza.
Donde está el baño? You know,
Baño,
the basic phrases.
cerveza, enchilada.
So you're saying I don't want to run down the road hollering best in my cooler, right?
No.
And they're not
And,
going to
no, and one of the first phrases I learned here, because everybody says you got to learn Spanish, so I learned "Que pasa, chopapollas." You don't say that down here. That says chopapollas are cocksuckers, so you don't say that down here.
Yeah, you want to stay away from that.
Yeah.
Speaking of cocksuckers, the women sheep down there.
All over the place.
Oh, there's oh man, Texas.
Well, they got to keep it close.
Yeah.
Is that incomplete or?
Well,
I
that
think
was
they got
stupid.
it.
They should have snapped it earlier though, because they had a guy in their backfield.
Yeah, Texas is going to try and make a game of this.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I didn't
I think
ask anybody,
Washington's probably gonna win.
when is the championship game for the FCS? Is that this weekend? It's North Dakota and North Dakota State, right?
I have no idea.
You got me on that. I have no idea.
I don't give a flying about the FCS.
I watch I watch them in the playoffs and that, you know, but
That's cool.
And they're like one of the championship in football divisions take place in like northern Alabama, like in the Huntsville area or something.
isn't that like Division
It's like 3? Yeah, I
I
want to say
think it's
3.
Division 3 that is in Alabama.
They played in like upper in like the Huntsville, Athens area or something.
Yeah. Because Division
Sergeant
2,
Pickles. Sergeant Pickles is asking you if you're fluent in Spanish. That he assumes it's easier to pick up while you're living there.
you know what? I press 1 for English. Most people down here speak to me in English, so I'm not as fluent as you think I would be after being here for 3 years.
And you can also in Mexico, a lot of people use Spanglish.
Yeah.
So they'll kind of, you know, although I lived with a family for a year or so. Now they were Argentinian, but I know that it's similar in Mexico where like they'll speak Spanglish, so they'll say some words in English.
Yeah.
And then what's really freaky is when one of them is talking in English and the other person responds in Spanish, and
Yeah.
that's a real mind fuck
Yeah.
when that happens.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law loves to do that.
Yeah.
I'll speak to her and she'll return it in Spanish, and it's like, let's pick a language here.
Yeah, no, they used to do that all the time. Just like,
So don't hold it
Literally
against me, but now my wife and I owned a house in South Carolina, and we had there was a Mexican friend of her mother's that was down there, and he worked for the state. Now he was an illegal Mexican, completely illegal, but he worked for the state road, and he needed a place to live, and I had an extra room, and I rented it to him for $75 a week, and so he moved in there. Well, then he asked me if somebody else could move in. Oh, sure, $75 a week. So they moved in. Then he asked me if 2 others could move in, $150 a week for them, the 2 of them. Okay, so they moved in. Well, then we moved out, and they moved like 4 more in there. I was making a mint off of this little old rundown 3-bedroom home down there because they were moved, and they never moved anybody in without asking me. They were nicest people in the world. They never moved anybody in without asking me if they could and making sure I got my money. And so I would go down there a lot of times, and when I'd go down there, the first thing they'd do is make me cook. You got to cook, and So I would cook steaks out on the grill and everything and stuff. We'd have these big old parties and stuff. My whole yard would be plumb full of illegal Mexicans. They were all illegal. None of them. They all had the same name, the Marcy. Every one of them had the same ID. If the police would have showed up, every one of them's ID said their name was Marcy. They all had the exact same ID, the exact same social security numbers, everything. So,
Now,
kinda
Sergeant
funny.
Pickles, if you want to come down, the best time of the year to come to Mexico City, believe it or not, is between the end of October and the middle of December. It's our winter time, so the weather's in the 60s, lower 70s, which is perfect weather personally. But there's not a lot of tourists down here at that time. So you can go to the pyramids easier and it's not packed. Everything's not as packed as because if you come in the city in the summertime, remember there's 26 million already here and then another, million come to visit. So it gets pretty populated in the summer where if you come the end of October, November, you're going to get really good weather and it's not going to be as crowded.
The funny thing is I could probably move down there because I work online from home. So
you would be
Well, see,
surprised
that's where I
how
can
many
go.
people come down here and do that.
I work with YouTube. I've got all these channels and stuff. Guess what? I get paid no matter where I live from YouTube. So
Yep.
so I have no trouble with income anywhere I live in the world. So that's really good. Now I was looking over in the chat and Gumby is very fluent in Spanish and says yo quiero Taco Bell. So he's very very fluent. Sergeant Pickles needs a beer. And, Sorgie's asking me, Sorgie, we do need to meet up before I go. But don't worry. Like I said, Yvette's got to get plenty of more treatments before we go. She's got to get her treatments out of the way. We have to do those here. And that she still has to have 8 more treatments. They're 3 weeks apart. So we're still 24 weeks away before we can go anywhere, at least.
And the Formula One is actually not very far from my house. It's less than a 10-minute drive, and you could go watch Formula One.
Yeah, I love racing. So
yeah, they have the race in the city.
Yeah, I love racing. No,
and one thing that's
mostly
cool down here,
I've never been to a Formula One race, but I will go.
One thing that's nice about Mexico City is on Sundays. Okay, a lot of our roads are 5 and 6 lanes. So what they do on Sunday is they block the 2 right lanes off, and that's open to bicycles. And so families will take their kids and they'll bicycle on Sunday because there's police, guarding it and that. So it's all blocked off. So people down here have a place to ride bikes. And the cool thing down here is you can sign up and it costs like $10 a year. And they give you a card, and like every 5th block has a little bike stand that'll have 6 bikes. Well, your card will unlock one of the bikes, and you can drive it around the city and just park it at the next place. So you can rent bikes down here for like $10 a year.
Wow.
Guys, I'm gonna head over to. So it looks like Young Guns are starting up.
Young Guns starting up.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey, be sure and sub us up. Be sure and sub us up at the Football News Hour link if you haven't.
Absolutely.
Yeah, guys, I'll post it one more time.
I noticed that we're up to 17. So anybody in the chat, listen, Ty Guy and I are starting a new channel together called Football News Hour. It's actually called College Football News Hour. I probably should tell you that. It's College Football News Hour. And we're going to talk. It's going to be completely different than the other show that you've seen around YouTube. So it's not just going to be coming on and just. We've got actual plan, and you're going to want to tune in every week or every day. We're going to go live every day, Monday through Friday, from 3 to 4:30. And
every day, look at that.
It's different.
And every day, Mondays we're going to do the ACC. Tuesdays it's the Big 10. Wednesday's the Big 12. Thursday is the Pac-12, and then Friday is the SEC. So what we're going to do is every day we're going to pick one team, and we're going to go in alphabetical order. And so for the first half hour, we're going to tell you the new coaches coming in. We're going to tell you who's in the transfer portal. We're telling you who they signed to get ready for the next year. Now, the next half hour, we're going to discuss that conference. So maybe, there's news of the Big Ten, so we're going to do that the next half hour. And then the final half hour of the show is going to be any breaking news for the day.
Yep.
So,
And if there's no breaking news for today, we'll just stick to the conference that we're in.
Yep.
But we're going to cover. So, like when we go to the ACC, and let's say it's the week of Wake Forest, we're going to cover Wake Forest. We're going to tell you about their coaches, their coaching changes, their transfers, their recruiting class, and everything, and lay it out for you to let everybody know what changes have come and things like that. So it's going to be a little bit different than a regular college football show because nobody's really covering the transfer portal and recruiting in depth like we're going to do.
And what's nice about our show is we're going to do all the schools. I mean, Michigan gets all the news, Ohio State, Alabama, but Iowa State don't.
As we should.
Like I say,
Iowa State don't have a voice. Kansas don't have a voice.
You should talk.
Nobody cares about them.
Well, yeah, but I mean, there are people who do care. Maybe not the millions that care about the others, but we're going to give everybody a little voice.
I like
right,
that.
because if you look around college football, even a team like West Virginia, man, we got a lot of voices in West Virginia, right? We've got Golden Voodoo, Couz's Corner, Dannyology, Mountaineer Paul. I mean, Basti Boys Kids, Tony Caridi. I mean, we've got a lot of YouTube channels and podcasts in West Virginia. But if you look at Iowa State, they don't have any. If you look at Oklahoma State, they don't have any. There's just a gap there, and we're going to try to fill that gap and make sure that everybody gets talked about.
Jeez.
So subscribe to them, check them out. It's going to be great.
We should have called ourselves the Old Parts. We got Young Guns. We should have been the Old Parts.
Young Guns, it should have been the Old Parts. Yeah, exactly, Sergeant Pickles. UW, it's underrepresented. And that's kind of why, me and Joey wanted to do this because, even like a Michigan, a lot of people don't know all the people in the transfer portal. A lot of people don't know all the players that was just signed in the class, so we want to discuss that. We wanted to do a show that other people really aren't doing. And we wanted to do a show that wasn't really based on opinions. This is based on facts. This is your coaches. This is your transfer portal, and just kind of educate people instead of doing the run of the mill show that everybody's doing about, this is how I feel and blah, blah, blah.
I like that, Sergeant Pickles, coming live from Mexico.
Well, now, I'm going to finish up watching the Washington, Texas game, and I'm going to bed.
Mike.
Now, I will tell you, Sergeant Pickles, you're talking about football. Unfortunately, today, I don't know how many people heard, Pele passed away today.
Yeah, I seen your post about that. I told you that. I said, "Oh my gosh, Pele passed away." She said, "Who?" I said, "Pele." She said, "Who's that?" I said, "Biggest damn soccer player in the world." Yeah. I mean, I know who Pele is, and I don't watch a bit of soccer.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, a lot of Americans have no idea about soccer. I mean, they're starting to today, but old guys like us. But we all knew who Pele was.
Yeah.
And, I mean, Pele was football to us. That
So natural causes or what, Ty Guy?
He was in the hospital having problems. I never heard exactly why he passed away, but he had been in and out of the hospital. I don't know if it was a heart or that, but now a lot of people don't know this, but in the very first World Cup he played in, which was 56, he was 17 years old, and he actually scored 2 goals in the championship game.
Yeah, Sergeant Pickles, he was the original GOAT. You're right. I mean, my goodness, he was so good. And for somebody like me, I watch no soccer, and if I know who Pele is, that shows how good he is. Believe me, because I watch absolutely no soccer.
And a lot of people might not know this, but Pele retired in 1972. And then in 1973, he came out of retirement and went to, I believe it was New York. America used to have a soccer league for a little while. And he actually came to New York and played in New York for either 2 or 3 seasons. And when he came to the U.S., it instantly doubled and in some places tripled the attendance.
Yeah.
Because everybody wanted, I mean, it was kind of like the deal they just had a few years ago when Dave Beckham came to L.A. I mean, it was like that, but only even bigger because.
Now, didn't he? I don't know if he ever did it, but he considered coaching for a while too, didn't he? Didn't he consider it, or did he do it?
I actually think he did coach a little while down in Brazil. I don't know for a fact. I'd have to look it up, but I thought he did. Yeah, that's right, Sergeant Pickles. The New York Cosmos of the old NASL league. That's where Pele had played.
Yeah, Sergeant Pickles on top of it.
Way ahead of his time. I mean, he had moves at 17 years old that was just phenomenal.
So here's what Ty Guy and I are going to do on our new show, guys. So since Yvette and I are going to move to Mexico, and he's already down there, we will be close to him, within driving distance at least. And if we have to, we'll rent us a little studio somewhere, a little place, and set us up a nice little studio and have a nice production of a YouTube channel. I mean, we can do it. Me and Ty Guy can do it.
Down here are dirt cheap.
Right. I mean, if I got to go down there and I can live on $350 a month, and plus food, I think we'll be fine. So, yeah, renting a small studio somewhere. It don't even have to be very big. Unless it's got some air conditioning in Mexico. We got to have some air conditioning. But,
down here you don't need air conditioning, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
3 years, I have no air conditioning. As long as you have a decent fan, you're good to go.
Well, now in studio, though, we'll be under studio lights. We probably need to have some air
we'll need air conditioning.
But, I mean, my goodness, we could probably rent us a small studio somewhere for $100 a month.
Now, Sergeant Pickles, we cannot do that on a night. We cannot have tequila and trivia. And here's the reason why. I quit drinking about 10 years ago. And even if I continue to drink, I cannot drink tequila. I love tequila, and I'll drink a whole bottle in 10 minutes, and I love it. But tequila makes me fight. And I don't fight to be mean. I just like to fight. So if I drink tequila, I fight. So that's why I do not drink tequila. It tends to get me in trouble.
Oh, I don't drink tequila. I make my own whiskey and things. So, and my whiskey's very, very good. So, Ty Guy and I will be drinking homemade whiskey from Joey. And I promise you, you will love it, Ty Guy. I'll tell you how good it is. So my wife does not like alcohol at all. I mean, does not drink anything outside of like something that's got to be some kind of a juiced up drink, that tastes like sugar candy, right?
Yeah,
that's all she'll drink.
Person. She wants
right.
Poo-poo. Yeah.
So I was in the hospital and she called me and she said, Peggy's coming over, which is one of her friends. And I said, okay. And then she calls me up and she says, I can't remember his name. Some guy is coming over too. And I was like, okay. She calls me up and she says, hey, this person's coming over. And I'm like, okay. Well, they got into my homemade whiskey and they all loved my homemade whiskey. Now I had 35-year-old whiskey sitting there. This was 35-year-old whiskey they got into. It better have been good.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
They drank every bit of my damn whiskey. So when I got out of the hospital, I go to get me a drink, and I don't have no 35-year-old whiskey. I got 17-year-old whiskey. And I'm like, hey, wait, what happened to my 35-year-old whiskey? Well, we kind of drank that. So
There you go, Sergeant Pickles. We can definitely do tacos and trivia.
Yeah, we can do that. That'd be fun. So yeah, Ty Guy's going to keep this channel going for trivia.
Oh
and I'll help him here. We'll just do trivia on this channel. We're going to talk college football on the other one, and we hope that all of you guys will tune in, and have some fun with us.
Yeah, and I do hope starting next year, which is only a week away. But on Monday nights we do sports trivia, and I do hope that a lot of people in the audience, come in one night, come and play, have fun, play against us, try your luck. And on Thursday nights, don't be scared. When we do trivia instead of Jeopardy and that, I'll open it up where, we'll have like 4 people at a time come in and we'll play, a quick round of trivia, and then we'll get another 4 in and do another quick round, and we can have contests and stuff like that. And, come on in and answer a few questions, and, don't worry if you come in here and you go 0 for 6 or, I've been there, I've done that. The only reason I do good in trivia with Joey is Joey does ask a lot of old questions. But if you ask me a lot of these newer questions than that, trust me, I'll go 0 for 6 every time.
Yeah, we got the newer trivia, and me and Ty Guy are pretty horrible on the newer trivia from 2010 or 11. It's horrible. I mean, I go like 1 for 6 on it. It's horrible. I can't figure them out. Now, one thing I will say, if you're in here with us, and I realize we don't have a lot of people that watch this show, but this is just trivia. We're just here to have some fun and things, and we appreciate all of you guys being here. What I will say is we don't promote this channel either. Very little promotion for this channel. We don't get out there and do anything. We don't try to grab subscribers for it or anything like that. This is just a channel where we come together, 5 or 6 of us on Monday nights and Thursday nights and sometimes other nights, just to play some trivia and have some fun.
You know what, Sergeant Pickles? If you would like to submit, and let me know, and I'll let you know if Joey's hosting that night or if I'm hosting that night. But if you want to come up with a category, and each category has 5 questions, if you want to come up with a category and you want to come up with 5 questions, I'll get you my email, or I'll get anybody my email on here. And if you guys want to give me a category with questions and answers, I'll be more than happy to put it on, that week or the next week's Jeopardy. Because I don't know about Joey. I don't know how long Joey takes, but for me to set up 2 rounds of Jeopardy, that's usually about an hour and a half to 2 hour ordeal between, looking up questions, double checking the questions to make sure that the answers are right and this and that. So, I mean, yeah, anybody wants to give me, a category with questions. Now, I will tell you though, Sergeant Pickles, if you pick soccer, take it easy on us, because unless it's Will, I don't want to speak too much for Mike or John or, the other guys, but we're not huge soccer knowledge. So, if you're going to give us a soccer category.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
And I'm like you, Jeff. It takes me about 3 hours to actually get my questions typed in and ready to go and stuff. And then I don't know what happened the night that one category, just 2 categories, just completely did not save at all.
Yeah, the one thing, the driver's ed went straight to New York. That was the week before's questions.
Yeah, I know it. I don't know why it did that. It did not save it. All the rest of them saved, so that shows you I saved it.
Yeah.
But that one did not save for some reason. And I knew I typed them in. But that's a good idea, Sergeant Pickles. He said you submit a category. That would be great.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. And like I said, if you ever want to get crazy one night, I can send you the template if you would want to set up a trivia, a Jeopardy night, and you want to come on and ask the questions, or you want me to ask the questions, either way, it don't matter. I mean, I'm open, anybody, like I said, Joey, he's been doing some, Jeopardy on my show where I let him lead it. And I pretty much told anybody, if you guys want to lead one night, just let me know.
Yeah.
I'm more than happy to let anybody, come up with questions. And
I like to play too. So
yeah,
hey, anytime anybody wants to ask the questions, I'm great with playing. I like to play too. So this is like, I tell Traveling Fools this a lot too, because I'll go in on Traveling Fools channel quite a bit when he does whatever. It's like my relaxation. So because I don't even know how many YouTube channels I work with. It's unreal the amount. If I told you, you'd be like, oh my god. But at the same time, there comes a time when I got to go on some of them channels and just relax. So like when I do a live show on Golden Blue Dude, I'm just relaxed. I'm just laid back having fun. Now, if I'm not doing that show and Golden Blue Dude is, I'm so busy in the background promoting and trying to get people in there and working and and things like that, that I'm not enjoying the show. So when I get to be a part of a show, that really excites me. And so if you want to create questions, anybody create questions, hey, I'm all for just playing. Any categories you want to come up with, that's the fun of it.
Yep.
And remember that we're not Jeopardy Whiz Kids champions. We're not on TV with Alex Trebek here.
Yeah.
This is a bunch of dummies trying to play trivia. So just remember that with your questions.
Yeah, I'll be honest, Joey. I get intimidated sometimes. We get Tony on here with all his, degrees, and some of the people on here.
Yeah. Well, Tony amazes me, and this. I mean, I'm pretty educated myself. I've got 3 doctorates and went to Cambridge. I studied at Cambridge, but Tony blows me away sometimes and goes talking over my head. Now, he did it the other day, just 2 days ago. We was talking in Discord, and then he called me, and then he started texting me, and he's talking way above my head. I'm sitting there going, what in the world are you talking about, Tony? But I just played along and was like, yeah, Tony, yeah, you're right. You're exactly right.
Well, and I'll tell you another one, Tim. Tim is really smart.
Yeah, he is.
I feel sorry for Tim, though. Tim could actually have 3 or 4 different times went 6-0 on questions, but he always somehow gets an easy sports that he doesn't get. The one with Ali was the answer, and he kept saying Frazier, and I'll tell you what, John, every Monday night we do Sports Jeopardy. If you want to come in one Monday night, you can come in and play Sports Jeopardy with us. Or if you'd like on Thursday night, I don't know how old you are, but I do have Sports Trivia Pursuit. Unfortunately, Sports Trivia Pursuit is 1983. So if you're going to do good on that card, you got to be old.
Now, tell you what, I'll do right now. Jeff, you got a half hour longer? Can you be on your half hour longer?
Yeah, I got time.
All right, I'll tell you what I'll do right now. Anybody that wants to come in here right now, if you can answer 4 questions, go 4 out of 6 on the Genesis edition of Trivial Pursuit, I'll send you a hat, a nice cigarette lighter attachment for your card to charge your phones, a rapid charger from Duracell. I'll send you maybe a lanyard or something. Now it'll be a West Virginia lanyard, and it'll be a West Virginia hat probably. But I tell you what I will do. I've got the stuff coming to start making the hats and things. I've got the supplies ordered. I've got the supplies ordered to make hats for me and Ty Guy, to make hats for the Golden Blue Dude, Pigskin Pete, Mark Rogers. So you tell me what hat you want. If you can go 4 out of 6, first try, you're not going to get a second try. First try, if you can go 4 out of 6 on a card, I'll make sure that you get a hat of whichever one you want, whether it be Traveling Fools, Exploring with Ben and Sam, Golden Blue Dude, Mark Rogers, Pigskin Pete, Tide Guy, or our new channel.
I mean, I doubt I
Sergeant
can go
Pickles.
4 for 6, but you never know.
You want to try it?
Why not? What do I have to lose?
Okay, hold on one second. Hey, John, that link I just put, that StreamYard, that's our StreamYard link. You just pop on that and you can come on in and you can give it a try. All right, Sergeant Pickles, good luck.
Yeah, give me one hot second to plug in my laptop so we don't die midway through this thing. I'm feeling a little better. I think the Huskies are going to hold on for this one.
Yeah, Texas is going to be able to call 2 timeouts, but you'll be able to run the clock way down. And
I think I'm a little ahead. They already called the first one. The Huskies gained like 2 yards.
Yep.
Yeah, this whole prevent defense thing is not really our jam.
I hate prevent defense.
What we should have done was said, okay, you get a chance to answer, but you got to beat Joey.
You got to beat it there.
That's impossible, man.
Now we'll just do it. So you get 4 out of 6, you're okay. But if you don't get it right, I'm going to answer.
All right, I think we're good. We're plugged in. We'll give it a try. So this isn't sports. This is all the
Genesis edition, right? That guy's got you a Genesis edition question card up whenever you're ready.
I just got to sort this out. Is it Genis or Genius?
Genis. There's no I.
Genesis.
Is it really?
Yep.
Yes, it's
What is
Genesis.
that even referring to? Okay. Clearly, I'm not getting these right. Don't even know the name of the thing.
All right.
Jeff's gonna sort through and try and help me out here.
Just a second. I gotta get some cords attached here. I'm all messed up. Hold on.
All right. Hey, John, that's no problem. You don't have to come on in, but like I said, anytime you want to, let us know. Like I said, don't be scared. I get stumped quite a bit. I don't know how many times we play Sports Jeopardy, and at the end of the night, only one person has points, and the rest of us all went for it on Double Jeopardy or on Final Jeopardy and lost. So
I don't care too much about getting stuff wrong. It's more so when I hear the answer, I'm like, holy crap, I absolutely knew that.
yeah.
Although the ones that you just pull out of nowhere and it's correct are very satisfying. That doesn't happen to me that often, though.
Right. All right. Once Joey's ready.
Yeah, Jeff, I got to take you up on that. We're my wife and I already have a trip planned this year for. We don't get enough vacation to make a ton of trips. We're going to Italy for a week. Pretty lucky.
What part?
We're between Venice, Rome, Florence, and Siena.
Okay.
I've never been. We've been to other parts of Europe, but this is
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm back. Oh, I'm sorry, George, because I didn't even read it.
So that'll be interesting. We'll take our little one with us.
Well, you ever want to go back there, let me know.
Go back to Italy?
Yeah, my great grandfather came over to America in 1914.
Oh wow.
And there's still a house over there that anyone in my family who wants it can go over and claim. Now we use it as kind of a vacation place. And my family, there's still a lot of family that lives across the street from this house. But it's in Bologna. So it's northern Italy.
Oh, that's like a couple hours north of Florence, I think.
Yep.
I mean, if we have an extra day just for fun, I'll go drive up and send you a picture of the house. I'm trying to convince my wife to go to the Ferrari Museum in Maranello, which is just just west of Bologna.
Yep, west of Bologna, yeah.
And of course, we're punting it away, super de duper.
But they only got 42 seconds, and the good news is a field goal don't hurt you. So they got to go all the way. So as long as you can get a good punt.
I know. Well, I've already seen the punt. It's acceptable.
All right, Sergeant Pickles, are you ready?
Yeah. If I suddenly cut out it's because I'm cursing violently in the background.
All right. The very first category is geography. What capital city lies at the junction of Saba and Danube rivers?
Can you spell them?
Saba is S-A-V-A, and the Danube River.
Oh, the Danube.
Oh, I
Okay.
mispronounced that. I'm sorry.
I was like,
I wasn't paying attention. The Danube River.
okay. What capital city?
Yep. What capital city lies at the junction?
I'm thinking it's either Vienna or Bucharest. I'll
Keep thinking.
and when after he guesses, if he's wrong, I want to guess.
Whoa! Sorry, got distracted.
That was close.
Oh no, I'm ahead of you.
On the interception?
No, I'm at the next play.
Oh, the next one's even better, huh? Okay.
Yep. Oh, the one after that's it's not better, but we're looking aces and eights right now. I think we're good. All right.
Hey, Gumby says Croatia.
Croatia. There you go, Gumby.
Well, you got to think back in the day that wasn't a country, so it's not going to be that one. The Danube. Oh, gosh. I'll go with Vienna. Final answer.
All right, that's incorrect. Joey, tell him what it is.
Is it Belgrade?
It's Belgrade.
Serbia?
Belgrade, yep.
Oh, yeah. I figured Bucharest wasn't correct. Hey, winner, chicken dinner.
There you go. You guys won it. That's a hell of a game.
That's all right. You've only got to get 4 right. There's one down.
Horns down. We won the Sark Bowl. Let's go.
All right.
I get to hear all the loudmouth Texas fans say, "Oh, if we had Bijan, we'd have smoked you." Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Okay, moving on. Next question.
All right. Next question is entertainment. So let's see what you know about old movies.
Oh, no.
Who played the president in Failsafe?
Oh, good God. Have I heard of this actor?
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
you have. Very much so.
Can I get a year or like an era?
It's been in the 60s.
I was going to say mid-60s.
Oh.
There you go, Gumby. Bevo. It's what's for dinner.
Humphrey Bogart.
No.
No.
Dang
Tell
it.
him who it was, Joey.
It was Henry Fonda.
Henry Fonda.
Oh, yeah. I could have got that. I'm pretty sure a husky could take down a longhorn if it tried enough. A whole pack of them probably could.
Just jump on its back and bite.
Yeah, man. Huskies take down moose. Like wild wolves do.
Yep.
Bevo. It's what's for dinner.
All right. I got a feeling you're going 4 for 4. Here we go. Here's your history question.
Oh, no.
Who said the victor will never be asked if he told the truth?
Oh, God.
Wow. That's pretty dark and grim question there. I mean, we're talking dark and grim.
I feel like Joey's giving me a hint.
Because he was a big liar.
Stalin?
No, but that's a good guess.
Good guess. Yeah.
You were the
Go
right
the other
answer.
direction.
Who did Stalin fight?
Oh, was it Hitler?
It was
Yeah.
Hitler.
Hitler.
Who said history is written by the victors? That's what I kept coming to. Same idea.
That was Churchill, Winston Churchill.
Churchill. Yeah, Churchill.
Oh, that's right.
All right. Here's art and literature.
I've already lost, but let's give it a go.
What does the abbreviation EG stand for?
Oh God.
I won't make you tell me the Latin. I'll let you give the
Yeah, I was
other.
gonna say I'm almost certain it's Latin. Isn't it like "and others" is what it means?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Joey?
I think it means like as an example, don't it?
Yep. Exempli gratia.
Oh.
For example. Okay. Sergeant Pickles, what non-alcoholic syrup is made from pomegranate juice?
Oh, that's easy.
I'm not a big cocktail drinker, Joey. Shoot.
It's one of the ingredients in a pink lady.
I was about to say it's
Yeah.
gonna be for cocktails. That's why people
Yeah.
know what it is.
Yep.
It comes in a lot of drinks. I mean, it
Yeah.
really does.
Yeah.
The tequila sunrise. There you go. Comes in tequila sunrise.
Tequila sunrise.
Oh
It makes
my
the sunrise in
God.
tequila sunrise.
Yep.
Yeah. I want to say vermouth, but I don't think that's right.
No.
No.
Starts with
Yeah.
a G.
Grenadine.
Grenadine it is.
Yeah, I knew the word. Yep. Dang it.
All right.
Should have got it from the pomegranate, I guess.
Yeah. Here's your sports and leisure, and this is a leisure question.
Of course it is.
Well, man, they didn't write this well. It should be who buys corner blocks?
Who buys corner blocks?
Yep. Now the question is, do you know what a corner block is?
No, this sounds like a riddle.
Can you repeat that again? Who buys corner lots?
Yep. Well, it says who buy corner blocks, but it should say who buys corner blocks.
If I can get an explanation of corner blocks, maybe I'll have a shot.
It's on an envelope.
What?
You put it on an envelope.
A stamp?
Yep, stamp collectors.
Oh, when you say corner blocks, I'm sitting there thinking a concrete person, a block mason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking
No.
like a real estate person, like a corner block of a street. I was like, what?
Yeah, no, corner blocks, because the blocks, they go into little corners, so they call stamps. They used to call stamps corner blocks.
Alrighty then. We don't really use hard postage anymore.
No. You don't have to put a stamp on email, thank God.
I have sent a couple emailed. I have sent a couple of things and needed a stamp in the past couple of years, but usually it's like specific cards or things to family members.
In all honesty, we could get rid of the postal service. The only thing you ever get in the mail is junk mail, bills, and credit card offers.
Yeah, I mean, Amazon and UPS deliver the rest.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. When's the last time you received a letter in the mail?
I have old school
Christmas.
family members, so I do receive like actual Christmas cards and birthday cards and things.
Okay,
But
yeah,
that's
you get a
about
card.
it.
But I mean, how many times have you got a letter? Like in the old days, people would write letters and that. But now with
No.
text and emails and all this and that,
No.
nobody writes.
Like just a letter? No.
Yeah.
I think when my dad was still alive, he loved writing handwritten letters, but that's about it. That was just kind of his thing, though. He was not one for technology, so that might have been part of it.
Yeah.
Well, do I have
My
a
grandma
question?
passed away in '93, and she was the last lady to write me a letter.
Oh, really? So did I go 5 of 6 or 0 for 6?
I give you one. You got one. You got grenadine.
I'll call it a half. 0.5.
Well, we'll give you one because you got stamp collectors after I gave you an envelope. So
Yeah.
The ones that are easier, I think, honestly, is the 91 and back. Excuse me, 91 and back, which is the 10th anniversary. Is that right? 10th anniversary one.
Yep. You want to try a 10th anniversary one here, Sergeant Pickles?
Why not? I'm kind of pissed. So I don't know if you saw, I decided I'm going to take basically a full month off Twitter, so you might not be able to get a hold of me that way.
Now, same thing goes for anybody in the chat. If anybody wants to come in here and try a trivia card, if you can get on the Genesis edition, if you can get 4 out of 6 first try, get 4 out of 6, I'll send you a prize, and that prize will be a hat from either Tide Guys channel or a Golden Voodoo's channel, Mark Rogers channel, Pigskin Peace channel, any channels that are within my network. So we'll get you a hat with your favorite YouTube person.
All right, Joe,
So-
you're going to have to give up a hat here in a few minutes. We just got a new person on our chat.
Hey,
Who is
The
it?
Vital Message. The Vital
Who?
Message. You didn't remember
Oh,
the
yeah.
Vital Message? He showed up
Yeah.
a couple of weeks ago. He's
Yeah.
actually really smart.
Come
he
on
could go
in,
for it.
Vital Message.
Vital Message. I just put the StreamYard in there. Come on in.
I tell you what, guys, I'm
When
going to
you
go ahead
have-
and hop off. I got some chores to take care of before I go to bed.
Oh, you're not gonna try another card?
You don't want to try a 10th anniversary?
Well, yeah, if you got time real quick. I mean, I thought the other person was hopping on.
Oh no. I was
We'll
just
ask you
giving
before
an
you come
invite.
on.
We'll do one more then before I got to go.
All right. So this is 1991 and back. Okay. Very first question is geography. What's the second largest continent?
Continent?
Yep.
Ooh,
Hey, Vital Message.
Hey,
That's
what's up,
actually-
Tide Guy?
that's actually really tricky.
It makes it easier, Sergeant Pickles, if you know what the largest continent is. Because then
Well, I
you
know
can take that one off.
Yeah, I know the largest, and I know Asia's the largest. Europe is not the second largest, and I'm fairly certain that North America and Africa are bigger than South America. But which of the two is it? North America has two super huge countries, but there's not that many of them. And the stupid map projection always makes Africa look tiny. Just by chance, I'll go Africa.
Africa is correct.
Yeah, I think North America
Yeah,
is.
you
there.
know, I don't know if it is by size, but it is by population, I believe.
This was also 91.
Yeah, this is also 91.
I
Well,
believe
I mean,
Africa
the size
is by
hadn't changed, but
population bigger. I don't know that it is bigger in size than it might be though.
there's over 100 million people just in Nigeria.
Yeah.
That place is packed.
Well,
That's crap, man.
here's with Ethiopia. This is a bad joke. And so people don't get mad at me, but this is a bad joke we used to tell. Do you know the fastest animal in the world?
A
What is
hungry Ethiopian.
A chicken running through Ethiopia.
Ah,
The second fastest animal is the Ethiopian chasing the chicken.
Oh,
nice.
Bad
Hey,
joke.
a lot of the Ethiopians and Kenyans win marathons. You got to give them credit.
yeah, they're the distance ones.
Yeah, they can run like no other.
Yeah.
All right, here you go, Sergeant Pickles. Entertainment. I hope you like cowboys. If you watch your old cowboys, you'll get this right.
A little bit.
Who played Victoria Barkley on The Big Valley?
Oh God, no way. Trying to think of old actresses. I got nothing. Mae West.
Mae West. That's a good guess. It's not Mae West. Vital or Joey, do either one of you know who played
No.
Victoria Barkley?
Yeah,
on
that
The-
was Barbara
That's way before my time out there.
Barbara Stanwyck. I believe it's
Barbara
Stanwyck.
Stanwyck is correct.
So you guys pick trivia that just the two of you can answer.
That's why we play old trivia. We're
The
old
game-
guys.
The game was rigged from the start. You know what's funny, Jeff? I was thinking about it for my Jeopardy category. My family actually got me a 2022 edition Seattle Sports Trivia card set.
Oh, there you go.
We could do an entire Jeopardy night of just Seattle sports. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I guess I'd have to host because that's a little unfair.
Well, like I said, if you want, I'll get you my email.
I threw my email into chat a while ago. I don't know if I made that clear.
Did you put it in the comments or in private?
Here, I'll throw it in private right
Put
quick.
it in private. I can
You're
send
not a
you.
mod, Sergeant Pickles, so it wouldn't have picked it up.
Yeah, I can send you the template. It's really easy to set up a Jeopardy.
Yeah.
But if you want to set one up, we'll play it anytime you want.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know, whatever week you need a category. I mean, I don't know who's coming up with all these.
I come up with them every week, and then once in a while Joey will say, "Hey, I got this week or that." But any week you want to send me.
Is it a PowerPoint format?
Yeah, it's PowerPoint.
Yeah, it's PowerPoint.
Gotcha. Yeah, that'd actually be a fun trivia if I could do an entire Seattle sports trivia night. Everyone else will just roll their eyes.
Yeah.
But I could literally do, football, basketball, baseball. I could even add hockey now and then, just miscellaneous.
Yeah, it's really easy to use, so it's an easy PowerPoint to use.
Yep.
You don't think the hockey one would be any good?
I don't watch a lot of the new hockey. If it was 70s and 80s, hey, I know it. But
Wayne Gretzky.
You realize
Wayne
we've had
Gretzky.
minor league teams since the 1950s?
I might be able to answer a few of the minor league ones.
Yeah. Here is your 100-point question. Name the team that was the first American franchise to win the Stanley Cup.
The first I got it narrowed down to two.
Well, did Gordie Howe play for him?
No.
No.
Think about the context of what we
Original
were just
six.
talking about.
I
gotta
know it's
guess.
Seattle, but I'm trying to think of the name. They
Yeah.
were
Metropolitans.
the Metropolitans.
You guys got it.
And that was back, 1918,
1917 Seattle Metropolitans.
They had those like
First-
candy cane logos.
Yep, first American team to win the Stanley Cup. They actually played for it again in 1919. They were leading the series against the Montreal Canadiens. The series was canceled when one of the Canadiens players died in a Seattle hospital from influenza.
Oh,
And
the flu.
Montreal attempted to forfeit the series and award the cup to Seattle. The Seattle coach refused.
Wow.
It is the only year, except for the strike, the only year other than the strike year, the Stanley Cup has not been awarded.
Wow.
See,
And
we
it
need to
actually
have
s-
you. All right, so what we need to do then, you know a lot about hockey. So does
Yeah.
Will. And I know a lot of people are hockey fans. We need to have like a hockey trivia night.
My hockey
and-
history is a little rough, but I've been watching pretty regularly. I watched minor league hockey for years, but I've been watching pro since probably like 2015, 2016.
So
my
we need to
recent
do some
hockey
sports
season.
we need to do some sports trivia like soccer, like one night on Trivial Pursuit. Have soccer category, hockey category, golf category, bowling, just these sports that Americans really don't watch that often.
There you go, Joe. I could do an F1 category if that pleases everybody.
Now,
Yeah.
Sergeant Pickles, here's my problem, though. You started watching hockey in 2015.
Yes.
I don't consider that hockey. I call it more ice skating. I miss hockey of the 70s when there was like 45 minutes of fighting and 10 minutes of actual hockey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
miss,
think about it, Jeff. It's just like college. It's just like college football. The 70s and 80s college football looks nothing like college ball today.
Yeah.
Now it's
Yeah.
passing and 5 receivers and wide open offenses. That's modern
Terry
hockey.
Bradshaw said Terry Bradshaw could have played for 40 years today, but he kept getting killed in the 70s.
I don't know
you
about
know?
that.
I don't know if he's accurate enough.
I've heard several people say, like, in a pretty funny way, that Terry Bradshaw and a lot of these like really good older quarterbacks have like noodle arms and they were just tough enough to not quit back then, which is why they lasted long enough to be good.
Well, yeah, no, that's the reason why they made it was because they were so tough.
Right.
They couldn't outplay the ones today. But what I was saying, you know,
Yeah,
I
they'd
mean,
be
with
practice
all the
squad
rules,
today.
he wouldn't have been hurt. He only played. A lot of people don't know this. Bradshaw played 9 years.
Yeah, he didn't. His
And then
career
he got
wasn't that
hurt,
long.
and he came back, and he played in 1 or 2 games, and they credited him another 2 years. But he didn't play that long.
What, he played like 1 game in 2 other seasons?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, Sergeant Pickles, let's get through this.
We'll
You're on
get through
history.
it. I'm
You're
holding
1-1.
All right.
Don't overthink this question. What U.S. president was the target of 2 assassination attempts in 17 days?
Oh, goodness. Ronald Reagan?
No.
Damn.
Vital, Joey, you guys know?
Gerald Ford.
Gerald Ford.
Wasn't there an attempt on Reagan? Am I losing my
Reagan,
mind?
yeah, but it was only 1. It wasn't
Okay.
2 in 17 days. And Gerald Ford made it because he kept falling down. So luckily he tripped, but when the bullet went by, and you know,
Why did that become the running joke with him? I don't get it.
Fromm and Moore,
Dodgy
wasn't
bullet.
their names, wasn't it? Fromm and Moore both tried to assassinate Ford.
Yep.
Interesting.
All right. Here is
All right.
your art and literature. What Thoreau work is subtitled Life in the Woods?
Oh, I think I actually know this if I can get it out of my brain. That's the wrong guy. I don't know. I keep wanting to say the Haywain, but that's not right. It's the only guess I got.
No. Joey or Vital, do you know what Thoreau work is subtitled Life in the Woods?
No, I don't.
I don't know the titles of his works. I know that he was like a transcendentalist. That's what I mainly know. But I don't know.
I mean, if
The
I had to
only
guess,
way I
I
know
would
this
say,
one,
if I had to
Utopia, I don't
guess,
know.
that I don't know. Let's try Bambi, maybe.
no. Here's the reason I know this, because think of Life in the Woods, right? So you think of woods as books, and one of the biggest bookstores was Walden.
Okay.
So it's Walden.
Yeah, which
Walden.
means yeah,
Yep.
which is like forest in like German stuff. Wald.
Interesting.
All right, Sergeant Pickles, you have a 1 in 100
sense.
chance on this question.
Oh, great.
Science and nature. What percent of the population has an IQ above 100?
It's 50.
Yeah.
50 is correct. All right. Sports and leisure. What hobby was developed by Palmer Paint Company of Detroit?
What hobby?
What hobby was developed by Palmer Paint Company of Detroit?
Have I heard of this hobby?
Yeah, I think so.
This is useless knowledge that somehow I
Yeah,
know.
this is useless knowledge, and
That wasn't a solid yes. That was a yeah, sure.
everybody my age has done these, I believe. I don't know. They're not as popular today as they were, but they're still around.
Yeah.
Paint by numbers?
Yeah.
And actually, they have this game on your. If you got an iPhone,
I was getting ready to say that.
Paint by numbers.
Paint by numbers is correct.
Hey,
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, it's
Who
funny
was
you
the
say
artist?
that because
Who was the artist behind it? Do you know?
What's
Do you
that?
remember the name? The name of the artist?
Oh God.
Oh,
The name.
wasn't the artist in with Bob Ross?
The name of the artist was Dan Robbins. He was behind all of it, the paint by number thing.
But later in life, didn't him and Bob Ross have a thing?
Nah, I don't think so. Not that I know of.
Okay, I could be wrong.
It's funny you say that, Jeff, because my mom still religiously does paint by numbers.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it used to be huge. Today they got it on your cell phone. I mean, they got to paint by numbers.
Yeah. I was never big into paint by numbers, but I loved putting together those like.
Yeah, you're
really
right. They
pretty-
did because they did velvet paintings or something. I think you're right, Ty Guy.
Yeah, I thought they had a thing together.
Yeah, they done these velvet paintings or something that were real popular back in the 70s and 80s.
All right, Vital, are you ready to try to get 4 out of 6 right on the Genesis edition? This is 1981
Oh, man.
back.
Oh man. Let's do it.
Now you have to get 4 and you win a prize.
All right.
Were
I'm
you
pretty sure
alive when this started?
The cards are like way older than me. Like you could have had another one of me born when that released, and it would still be older than me.
I think you got a good shot. The first 2, I think you should have pretty easy.
Okay.
Jeff's an optimist. He always says that.
Yeah.
No, this
He
is
believes
pretty.
in people.
Here's geography. What desert embraces the sunniest spot on Earth?
Sunniest spot on Earth. So. I'm just thinking of like where would it'd have to have the equator go through it probably. Right. I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm gonna pick Sahara.
Sahara is correct.
Yeah.
All right. Now here's an entertainment. Now this is an old question, but it's an easy question. What group did the Wilson brothers form in 1961?
I know this one.
The Wilson brothers.
Yeah, we all know this one.
Oh man.
Sending out the good vibrations, friend.
Oh yeah, Beach Boys. Brian Wilson and stuff like
There
that.
you go.
Beach Boys.
See, I told you the first 2 are easy.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
think-
know like Brian Wilson and stuff like that. I thought of that and I was like, okay.
I mean, you could second guess yourself on Sahara. I've done stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right. Now, history question. Joey's going to have this before I get the second name out, but we'll see how you do. Whose husbands have included Conrad Hilton Jr. and Michael Wilding?
Conrad Hilton Jr. and Michael Wilding. Oh, great.
Think of a famous woman who's known for divorces.
Yeah.
Famous woman known for divorces. Yeah, I'm really blank on this one. Famous woman known for divorces.
Yeah, I think you're too young for this one.
Kind of old school, yeah. You're probably too
Yeah,
young for
I
this.
think you're too young for this one.
Although
Yeah.
Michael Jackson really loved her.
Yeah, Michael Jackson did love her.
Is this an actress or a singer?
Actress.
Yeah, I'm blank on it.
Tell him who it was, Joey.
Elizabeth Taylor.
Elizabeth
Oh, okay.
Taylor.
That makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
Wasn't she married like 5 times?
Oh yeah, the joke was she married everybody and divorced them. You wasn't somebody unless she divorced you.
Yeah, she was married more than 5. I don't know what it was, but it was a lot more than 5.
Yeah.
8, 9, or 10 times, somewhere up there.
Yeah, she loved a good wedding. All
yeah,
right.
it's probably like I would have if I was a photographer, I'd like have her on in my like top of my speed dial. Are you getting married again?
Yep.
Take some photos.
All right, Vital. Here's your art and literature. Whose parents were Black Mumbo and Black Jumbo?
Black Mumbo and Black Jumbo.
On the Elizabeth Taylor one, real quick, she was married 8 times, but she married
My
one
God.
guy twice.
You bet was just joking with me just now, and I said, "You're right. I know that's got to be it." She was right.
She know.
She knew it right off the bat.
Okay, Black
I
Mumbo.
guess
Black
she's right. I mean, I'm assuming it's got to be it.
Yep. Whose parents were Black Mumbo and Black Jumbo?
What category is this?
Art
Art
and
and
literature.
literature. So it's got to be like a literary character. Oh man, Black Mumbo. What would Black Mumbo be? Black Jumbo. Is it a person? Or is it an animal? Is it what?
I don't think it was Dumbo.
No.
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't Dumbo. It'd be black.
Just think of taking a tiger by the tail.
Okay. Taking the tiger by
Yeah,
the tail.
unfortunately, we're going way back to the 30s on this one. On
Oh
you.
man, the 30s.
So
Yeah.
just a sprinkle of racism.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, kind of think of a racist name that you would think, and that's going to
Oh,
be the one.
okay. Well, I was thinking it might be older. 30s. I'm trying a couple of them. What is it? Okay, if it's kind of racial, it'd be like, is it like Uncle Tom or Jim Crow?
No, you're way out of bounds there. You're way off
Yeah,
base.
no, that
Okay, I'm out of bounds then. I'll let you help me out there.
Not out of bounds, just off base. Just not headed in the right direction.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know where to head.
All right, Joey, tell him who it is.
Little Back Sambo.
Little Black Sambos is correct.
Little Black Sambo. Okay.
Yeah, they did a lot of little books, movies. Yeah, it was a cartoon.
I figured. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking like I was being very careful because like I didn't want to be like, is Black Bumbo, Black Jumbo, are they people?
All right. Think hard on this one.
Okay, that's a good sign.
Science and Nature. What was the 24-disc John Gable Entertainer the first example of in 1906?
(24-disc).
Yeah, think of a disc and then John Gable Entertainer.
In 1906.
1906.
It would be a jukebox.
Yeah.
Jukebox is correct.
Wow.
Nice.
Good job.
All right. Now,
Yeah.
Vital. This is sports and leisure. And if you get this correct, you got the 4 out of 6 because you
Oh,
got
man.
geography, you got entertainment, and then you got science and nature. So it comes down to sports and leisure.
Every time you say sports and leisure, I think of crushed velvet, smoking jackets, and cigars. Just for the leisure part, because it's the 70s.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, just
Well-
playing like drinking some cognac and smoking a cigar.
Okay,
Exactly.
Vital, stay in that mode, okay? Because that's what this question is going to
Okay.
be, right?
All right.
What Italian liquor is made from bitter almonds?
Bitter
Ooh.
almonds. Oh my
Oh,
god.
come on. It's in the name.
Okay.
Sorry, that was a giveaway.
Yeah, bitter almonds.
Yeah, it was funny you said that, Sergeant Pickles. I'm thinking
Almond.
leisure, it's like, okay, stay in that seat because that's what this question is.
Yeah.
bitter almonds. Like, is it almond in the name?
A good stiff drink and a stogie.
Well,
Yeah.
do you know your Italian liquors?
Not too much of the Italian.
Do you know Italian? Do you know any Italian? Because it's actually Italian for a little bitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll give you a hint.
Mhm.
The answer is kind of in the name, in the
So,
question there somewhere.
Eni.
It's not far off.
So there's Eni in the end of it if it's little bitter.
It's one of those, unfortunately, you've ever. I think you've probably had this. Most
yeah.
people have had it.
It's in quite a few mixed
Yeah,
drinks.
it comes in a. If you've
Yeah.
ever had a B52, it comes in a B52.
Ooh.
And you just
Yeah.
think an Italian name.
Some people put it in coffee,
Yeah.
It's
but not very many. But
it is
some people
made
put it
with
in
bitter
coffee.
almonds, so
Yeah.
keep that in
Yeah.
mind. It's on the chocolatey side of the flavor house, not the fruit side.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what it would be like.
You know, some people actually put this in biscotti, the Italian cookies.
Huh,
That would make
okay.
sense.
That makes sense. Yeah, have a good almond taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the real taste in biscotti is aniseed.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I can
Some
imagine
star anise.
Italian coffee is just adding this to
Yeah.
an espresso.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So, bitter. I'm just going through every like liqueur I can think of. I'm blanking on it. B52.
It would absolutely stand out to you. The name is very obvious.
Yeah. Once I say it, you're going to be disappointed. If you don't guess
I don't,
it,
I don't
you're
know
like,
if you're going to get there or not.
Yeah, because it's not. Yeah, because the ones like I use, it's not in there. Oh, I don't know. Angostura bitters.
No.
No. It's
not
kind of like
Sambuca.
this.
It's not
Something.
Sambuca. That's where my brain went first guess.
Oh, Sambuca. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sambuca.
But then you
So-
said almonds. I was like, oh, nope, that's not it.
No.
Yeah. Tell them what it is,
Sambuca,
Sergeant
if,
Pickles.
Sambuca, if you had it chilled, is pretty good because I don't normally like licorice.
Tell them what it is, Sergeant Pickles.
It is Almaretto.
Yeah, Amaretto.
Amaretto is correct. Oh, he lost his internet.
Oh,
we lost it.
That's sad. That's bad.
was he so mad?
Well,
he
he
didn't
got
think of it?
3 out of 6, though, didn't he?
Yeah, no, he got 3.
He kicked my butt. I'm doing a whole lot of nothing. I can see.
There he
I get
goes.
all the answers
There
that
you
I
go, back.
don't get. Questions I don't have.
Vital, did you
Hold
hear
on,
the
hold on.
answer?
Can you hear us?
I'm frozen.
Oh, he froze up.
Are you on satellite internet in the middle of an ice storm? Yeah, speaking of, Joey, are you guys turned into a popsicle up there in West Virginia?
Do what?
Is West Virginia frozen over?
Well, it
But-
was. It's
but-
not now. It was 60 degrees today, so and it's supposed to be 60 degrees tomorrow. So, no, it's not no more. But it was. I was 3.5 days, almost 4 full days without water.
Jeez.
And if we'd have had smell-o-vision when I was on here live, you would have known that.
Hey, you could always use snow and scrub off a bit. That's what they teach you in the military.
Yep.
Yeah, that's very true. And I would have done that, but I couldn't get my wife to go out and shovel it up for me.
There you go.
It
That's
was
the
minus
time to
33, and I wasn't going out there, and I couldn't get her to go do it.
Ah. Well, for the first time in my lifetime, at least, we had literal freezing rain here in Seattle, and you had probably a quarter inch of ice buildup on absolutely everything. Now that wouldn't bother people in the Midwest, but Seattle, everything here is a hill. Absolutely everything. I go up and down several 500-foot hills just to get to work, so you're screwed. And downtown Seattle is all hills. It was just an absolute nightmare. Dozens of bad wrecks, all that stuff.
Now, Sergeant Pickles, my grandfather used to show us pictures. And he had pictures where he stood out in front of his house and he could touch the power line. And he thought that was cool. And I thought that was the greatest thing until I got older and realized back then the power lines were only 8 foot tall. So it don't take that much snow drift, you know.
Yeah, I guess so. I wouldn't.
Oh, Brian
recommend
Burke
looking
is
at
in
power
here.
line-
You're looking at the power lines outside at 12 and 14 feet thinking, wow, that's a lot of snow, you know. And
I wouldn't recommend touching the power line at all.
no.
But to each their own, I guess.
All right, the Vital, are you back?
Brian Versus, welcome into the chat. If you want to come in and real quick go through a Genesis edition trivia pursuit, if you can get 4 out of 6 right, you'll win a prize.
Yeah, it's past 10 o'clock here. I gotta hop off, guys. It was fun chatting with you.
Hey, Sergeant, thanks for coming, man.
All right, Sergeant
All right.
Biggles. We'll see you later,
Hey,
man.
congratulations on the win, also.
Thank you. Go
Yeah.
Dogs.
Too bad for me. Quite a bit of difficulty.
Vital, you've got
Coming
that
up.
West Virginia and Mexico internet.
Yep.
We hear like every sixth word.
That's how my internet works sometimes down here. I'll tell you what, though, Joey. I got a different internet now, and I haven't had problems in the last 4 weeks, really.
Yeah. Since you moved into your new house?
Yep. Oh, Brian's at 4% battery, so he can't make it tonight.
Well, let's just close it out then. I'm ready.
All right. Well, guys, thank you for coming. Monday night, we'll be doing sports trivia at 10 p.m. Eastern. So thanks, everybody, for coming, and have a great night.
Thank you, everybody.